All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning. I don't know. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Oha konbannichiwa. Hello, Kai. Congratulations on redeeming first. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? It's me again, Mustache Kuro. Here to do I don't know. Here with another victim. I'm kidding. I don't have a difficult customer today. I'm only your first. Hey yo. But anyways, we're gonna be it is gonna be our second episode of Crow Draws, and I guess we're gonna stick with that title. And right now, we're gonna I'm here with who? Wait, let me just switch screens. Wait. All right, Hoon is here. I will undeafen now. Episode 1. Oh, whoopsies. wait. You guys don't see that.
I'm glad you got that.
anyways, this is episode 2 of Crow Draws. And I'm here with Hoon.
Hujime, what's it? Oh my god. Hujime Mashita, everyone! Oh my god, I messed that up.
Would you like to introduce yourself to our fellow Crow gang?
Hujime Mashita, I'm the legendary immoral spirit hunter Hoon. If you encounter an evil spirit or are in need of a guide in purgatory, the one you call. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Ko-Fi, Twitch, and just about every other social media under Go See Hoon. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, if you guys haven't followed Hoon, here's his link, and make sure to follow him and give him his support. And he's my lovely model for today.
Should I be worried?
No, don't be worried. Everything's okay.
If I go silent for any reason and blink 3 times, call for help.
No. But yeah, hey yo, Kai, but who can I call you my oi?
What the?
Oi.
Oh, well, it's a little too early to get
anyways, yeah, my crows are a bit unhinged, as you may see.
I'm flattered, Kai,
but
I'm
yeah,
flattered.
But yeah, they're there. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing today?
I am as good as you can be at 11-ish a.m.
11ish a.m. Oh my god, that's pretty early for me. I could never.
I wake up at like 6 in the morning every day. So
6 in the
it's not too bad.
morning. Oh my
Yeah, I got
god.
good sleep schedule.
Damn, a properly working human over here. I could never
That's right,
relate.
that's correct. Don't get me wrong, it took me like 2 years to fix that sleep schedule.
It's 2 years. Wait.
Yeah, during the pandemic, my sleep was what was it? It was like I slept at I want to say at like 6 p.m.
Uh-huh.
and I didn't wake up till it was like I don't even know, like 1 in the morning or something.
Oh.
And
Oh my god.
I slept a lot during that time. Yeah.
I
So-
am the opposite, I think. Am I the
That's
opposite?
alright.
I don't know. I used to be like a person who's always waking up. Oh my god, 5 a.m. That my morning routine. Let's go. And then the pandemic happened, and I'm like, a degenerate.
To be fair, I think a lot of people got accustomed to degenerate hours around that time.
Yeah, the degen
So
hours.
you're not alone.
Yeah.
If you want to refer it that way, I guess you're more than free to as well. Damn, 6 a.m. I'm impressed. Thank you.
Yes.
But it's really not too bad.
But yeah. All right. I guess we're gonna stop. Not stop. Start.
Start.
Okay, guys, this is the kidding. That will be the end. Kidding.
Wow, time flies when you're having
Time
fun.
flies. Oh my god, I know, right? Yeah, I guess we're gonna start with the interview.
Yes. Mhm.
All right. So, I guess I'm gonna start to reintroduce the concept with this podcast. So basically, this podcast is like kind of like how you like do a live model session. You have the artist, their model, my lovely model over here. Very cool, very cool. And then we're just gonna chat, and then I'm gonna throw in some questions, even spicy ones. I don't know.
All right.
All right, yeah. I mean, they signed up for this. There's
Yeah,
no
to be
coming
fair.
back. Yeah,
To be fair.
they did sign up for this, so
Yeah.
there's no coming back. And if you regret it, that's too late.
Too little, too late.
yeah.
I
Anyway,
can imagine Kuro
mm.
locking the doors with like a block of wood, just like
Mhm,
putting
mhm.
it through the.
yeah. The models come into my studio and locking the doors for no reason.
It's like, what you doing there, Kuro? Oh, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's
Or
all part of the process.
yes, it's part of my artistic practice.
Don't worry, it's not kidnapping.
It's
not
not.
kidnapping
It's not.
whatsoever.
It's not. It's not.
Hey, it's not kidnapping if you're having fun.
Yes.
So.
Yes. But yeah. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna start with the first question.
Yeah, lay your
Um,
questions on me. I'm ready.
Yes. I usually start with this question with all my guests. So what got in what have how do I word this? what
Take your time.
what got you into like streaming slash VTubing?
Oh, okay. This goes back to like the pandemic again.
Mm,
So I don't know about like everyone else, but like I feel a lot of people sort of got into like VTubers and stuff during the pandemic because like YouTube was for some reason like, hey guys, I know you've never seen this before, but VTubers, am I right? So I got bombarded with a bunch of suggestions. I
The
was like, fine, I guess
algorithm.
I'll check it out.
uh-huh.
Yeah. And then I was watching like a podcast. I don't know if you know like Trash Taste. Like
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
they had like I believe Maury Calliope on
It's
one of
that
their episodes.
episode. It's that episode, I swear.
I was like, what's this? Like I thought it was just like some anime or something, like some promotion. And then she started talking a movie. I'm like, oh, what the heck? So I got really invested in that. It intrigued me.
Mm,
But then she said that there was a member of her generation that played like FPS games, which I'm like a very big like FPS gamer kind of guy. Like, so I watched Amelia Watson's streams, and I remember being like thoroughly entertained by her what streams and like how creative she got. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I could do it. Maybe. So you know, it started with her, and then I was just like, shit, now I'm here.
I'm deep within the rabbit hole, I guess. We're going in here.
Potato, good to
Hi,
see you.
Potato. Hi, how are you doing?
Good morning, Potato. I'm assuming it's morning and you just woke up.
Yes, everyone, most of my viewers are from Asia. So like I don't even like greet them like good night like I would normally.
Right, right.
Hi, it's her. Hello. Hi, welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
You just woke up. I knew it. I called it.
Called it. Exposed.
Mhm.
So Amelia Watson.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand that first episode of Trash Days. I was also watching it and it got me intrigued to VTubers. But like, VTubing. I didn't actually like check like right after that watching that podcast like everything about like Hololive, and then
Right.
I got into like deep within Holostars. And I watched a bunch of them. I'm like, oh my god, you can be an anime guy in the internet?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Say less.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm guessing your let's say Kami Oshi is Amelia Watson?
No, that's
No.
That's a good guess. Yes,
Alright, alright.
You know that she is. She started it, right?
Mm.
And then like I like a bunch now. I have like a favorite for each generation of Hololive now.
Mm.
Like Council, it's like Crony, and then,
Oh
like,
yes.
it's the voice. Like I when I watched her debut and I heard her voice, I'm like, that's it. That's it. I'm a fan.
Oh my god, I'm shaking your hand right now.
You can't see you can't see
You
Kura's
can't
other
see.
hand and my hand.
Yeah,
We're
you
shaking
can't see.
hands.
We're shaking hands. Yeah.
And then for the newest generation, I think for Advent, my favorite has been. It's like I have a hard time with like choosing between Shiori and Narissa. I like teeter totters a
Oh,
lot.
I might be biased because I'm a Crow VTuber, but I like Narissa.
Crow likes ravens.
Yes. We're kind of in the similar family.
Hey, to be fair, she has a nice voice too. So
Uh-uh.
I totally get it. I totally do.
Mm-hmm.
I just like how unhinged Shiori is and like goth girl. So you know.
Oh yeah, I understand
Yep.
that.
Yep. And then the whole, I think, because I don't really understand Japanese, so when I watch the VODs of like the Japanese members, there's like a whole bunch that I like too there. But I feel like I don't really watch that many VTubers outside of Hololive besides my friends. And that's like it.
Oh, that's interesting. Cause like most of my friends, they're all about Niji Sanji. I never really met like a person who's also like just like mostly watch Hololive.
Mhm.
But yeah, most
To
of my
be fair,
Mhm.
I think it's also because I live in Korea.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of like events for Hololive stuff here too, and not so much Niji stuff, which is kind of funny because Niji had a Korean branch before they like what's it?
Yeah.
Combined their branches, I believe. Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I was like, you would think that Niji would have more Korean like events in Korea, but actually no. Hololive has had a lot more. Yeah. For
Hololive.
example,
Mhm.
do you know a store by the name of Animate?
Anime? Yes, I've heard of it.
So Korea has their own branch of anime, and like every once in a while they'll have like Hololive collabs.
Mhm.
I feel like a few months ago they had a collab with Gen 3, which is like Hosho Marin, Nakora.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then they had them in like very stylized hanboks
Mhm. Mhm.
for the cafe event. So I definitely was like, you know what? I'm intrigued. So I went, and I'll say this. I was expecting the food to be like mediocre, but it's
Mm.
actually like fairly good.
Oh.
Like I was surprised because when there's like cafe events, I'm usually kind of skeptical. I'm like, it's aesthetic before like good tasting.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Usually that's the case, but with anime cafe events, that's not the case. Like everything was pretty good. So
Mm.
I was like, I don't know where I am right now. I don't know who's making this food, but it kind of slaps.
Damn. That's good then.
Yeah.
Cause like I heard some horror stories from like anime collab cafes or like anything collab cafes that, yeah, as you said, like it's aesthetics before the taste.
Right. Did you ever see the Bochi the Rock?
Oh
one?
yeah, I was about to say. Like the recent one that I've seen was the Bochi the Rock collab cafe. I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's accurate with the anime.
I heard they what's it, purposely made it the omurice look bad because it looked bad in the show.
Yeah, it did
So
look
they
back in the
succeeded.
show.
I heard it tastes good though. I don't know, but like I've never gone. I don't live in Japan.
Mm.
But yeah, I thought that was really funny because like that's like the opposite of what you would expect from one of those events because they focus so hard on making all the food look really good
Mm.
that when a event purposely makes something look bad, it's kind of almost like funny and almost enticing to try it just because it's so different, you know?
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. OMG, is that the legendary Ghostly Who?
Hi,
Yes,
Kuma.
that is I.
It is the
Hello.
legendary Ghostly Hun. How
It's
you
me.
doing, Kuma? Oh my god. Kuma is technically my sister. Technically.
Is it like half sister stuff or like?
Well, not
Is
well.
it-
We have the same rigging mama.
Oh,
Like
okay.
VTuber
I'm the
sister.
same VTubing family.
Mm.
Yeah, I wish I could relate, but most of my VTubing siblings are Japanese, and I cannot talk to them.
No. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. You can just build like a whole other set of family.
Right. It's good to see you, Kuma. I don't know if it's morning or the evening for you, but good. I hope your day is going well.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
I agree, Kuma. The art does look amazing. But to be fair, I look amazing. Joking.
Hey,
joking,
yo.
joking.
I mean, great art comes with like a great model.
right. Thank you.
Well, since we're on the topic, like let's talk about like your VTuber model and like the concept, because I'm
Right.
really intrigued, especially with your eyes.
Oh, you mean let me see.
Yeah.
Which
Is he
the
gonna
model?
is he gonna reveal the? There you go. Yeah.
Was it? Whoops, my bad.
We're being blessed right now.
All right. What would you like to know? About the eyes.
Oi. Damn, my chat's going feral over the eye patch. But yeah, I'm really intrigued. Like the eyes, like the different colored eyes, and also like, is that stained glass like
Yeah,
design?
It is. Yeah.
All right, do you mind explaining like how how come that it's like like that?
Oh wait, is someone barking? It's okay. All right. All right. So the stained glass, it's kind of silly. I'm like a big fan of Kamen Rider, and there's
Ah.
by no means is this my favorite Kamen Rider, but there is a Kamen Rider named Kamen Rider Kiva,
Oh.
and his final form in one of the episodes, his eyes turned completely stained glass.
Oh, I see.
I was in the time when I was watching that, I was thinking about my model for a while,
Mm.
and I was thinking, heterochromia is like fairly popular amongst VTubers, and I didn't want to just have two different colored eyes because I feel like everyone does that, you know?
Mm.
So I was like, how can I do heterochromia and have it be like unique? So I was like, you know what? Stained glass. I like that stained glass in that episode. I'm gonna do it.
Let's
So
go.
that's how it came about.
Nice.
Don't worry, everyone. I think a lot of people ask about the eye because, like, even like the people I commissioned to do my art and stuff, they were like, "Whoa, stained glass eye! I've never seen that before." I'm like, huh? It's unique.
It is
It's
unique. And I'm glad that you
Yeah.
went with that decision because, like, oh my god, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's got lore behind it too.
Oh,
So
yeah,
instead
let's
of
hear it. Let's hear it.
instead of the eye just being a like pretty eye, it's like one of the tools, if you will, for like the ghost hunting stuff. It's called the Eye of Conclusion, if you will.
Mm. I
And
love that.
the Eye of Conclusion is used to. It's kind of like a. How do I say it? It's like when you reveal the eye and then they look into the eye, they get trapped in a sort of like a pocket dimension.
Oh,
Yeah.
kind of like a
that's
domain
what it is.
expansion kind of thing.
Yeah. Funny enough, I came up with the whole the pocket dimension thing before I watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I guess it kind of works like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You heard that,
It's
Jujutsu
funny you bring
Kaisen?
that up. Yeah.
He had it first.
Actually, I think Jujutsu Kaisen aired first, but I was like, I didn't watch it till a little later. And I was like,
Mm.
oh yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of works the same way.
Mm. I guess.
Sus? What's
Sus.
sus?
What? Also, hi, Joven. Also, Bengalia, thank you for the headband and save. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
Oh, as for the lore you asked about,
Mm.
again, it's like this whole thing. So I like writing a lot,
Mm.
and I thought, if I'm gonna make a VTuber model, I want to make it my own and not hire someone to make the lore.
Yeah.
So what I came up with is like I've had like a big fascination towards like the school uniforms in Asia during like the 80s, 90s, I believe.
Oh,
where
yeah,
they
yeah,
had,
yeah.
like a black cap and black uniform. So this is what this. And then I was like, what if I just kind of lean into like the ghost concept a little bit? So instead of just doing a ghost, I thought if I mix it so that the character was someone that was alive during that time, and then they like were unjustly sacrificed and then brought back to life
Oh.
by the Committee of Souls, which is what I came up with for that, which oversees pretty much the whole like undead community, right?
Uh-huh.
And then my character got brought back to life because they were unjustly, sacrificed, and then it was like unexpected and before his time. So instead of just letting him pass on, they gave him an opportunity to come back and become a sort of like spirit hunter for them. Yeah, so they gave him a bunch of tools and whatnot, and then they said, go do your thing. It's very loose, but the thing is, I don't have recollection of my past, so there's that too. And then it's kind of like I am a spirit hunter that is slowly trying to piece together their past life kind of thing. If I had to
Very
simplify
interesting.
it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I came up with like the name for all the weapons and everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have all the weapons. Yeah.
Yeah. In my breast pocket here, that is the what is it called? Damn it, it's been a while. But let me give you a sec.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with the what was this called? It was the okay, my brain is like not working right now. It's like
It's okay, take your time.
EXE stopped working. Yeah. Okay. What was it? Okay. The compass is okay. Well, I'll just talk about it first, and then as I'm talking about it, hopefully I'll. So okay, the
It'll work
compass on my
somehow.
breast pocket is like is something that I came up with because I wanted something that kind of like keeps the tool. What it does is it like tells me where things are in a proximity. I don't have to take it out ever, but like as long as I have it on me, it like links neurally like to the eye, and then I can kind of like, oh, I mean, if you're here, I can tell if you're like good or bad kind of thing.
Oh.
And then yeah, so that's what the compass does. the gun itself comes from. So I'm a big fan of like Devil May Cry and stuff, right?
Mm.
So instead of just having like a regular revolver, which I'm a big fan of like revolver designs, I thought, nah, I want a double barrel. So
Nah.
it's up and down. Yeah. So it's a double barrel revolver that's like a breakaway. I can't show it right now, but on the gun itself, I put my mascot on it.
Mm.
There we go. And then the pole arm, I just thought I like pole arms a lot, and I wanted to incorporate it into my design.
Mm-hmm.
And then to make it fit on the back, I asked them to split the pole arm in two, so it could be put together if you want. If I wanted like that, so it is what it is. During that time I thought I would remember the names. It didn't, but if it comes back to me later out of like random sporadic what's it called, inspiration, I'll remember. I'll say it out loud.
Surely,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god, too many weapons to keep up with.
Yep.
But
That's as a spirit hunter, you kind of have to,
yeah,
gotta keep the realm safe.
yes.
Right. Did
Well-
you have any other? Right, I'll let you get back to the questions.
So the weapons, you mentioned, like, is it a compass? The compass
Yes, the compass.
that will let
and
you
the
know
corresponding.
if the person is like good or bad.
Right.
Does it work on like does it only work on like living beings or like
Oh, it works on everything.
everything?
That,
Okay.
yeah, anything that I guess like what's the word? Wording is like tough here, but it's like it's basically if there is any sort of like bad energy or good energy from something, it will detect that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Here, I pulled this out because for the life of me, it was not coming back to me. But where is it? It's under. There we go. See, okay. So the gun is called the Soul Piercer. The pole arm is called the Umbra Sealer, and then the compass is called the Ethereal Compass. There we go.
Ethereal
There we go.
compass. Ooh.
Yeah, all very spirit themed, if you will. Yeah. I'm glad you asked about lore because like most times I forget that I have lore sometimes.
Oh, trust me,
'Cause I don't get to talk about it often.
I'm such a lore weeb sometimes. I just want to know where do you came from? Like, what are you? Like, how? Mostly.
No, yeah. I mean, lore is great. I love writing, like I said. So coming up with the lore and stuff was very fun for me because I can't draw really well. So at the least I can do, I think, at that time was like at least come up with the backstory. I had a lot of what's it called? I had a lot of input on the design, but like I didn't actually draw it. So
I mean, that's great.
fun little tidbit, I guess, to kind of put a lid on the what's it called? The lore stuff is that if you zoom into my name tag here on my, that's not the compass on my.
On the other
chest here?
chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you zoom in, it just says Hoon, which is the reason why I picked Hoon was because it's Korean names are like part of three. Hoon is like the last part or the first part of a name. And so since he has amnesia, that's the only part of his name he does remember because it's on the uniform. That didn't get
Oh, I
scratched out.
see.
Yeah. So it's like a whole name, but only part of the name is remembered, and therefore Hoon is the name.
I see. So I'm assuming in the future we'll see more of that name.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's the case. I have a name in mind, but I don't want to. It's a little too early.
Yeah, he doesn't remember, guys. He doesn't remember.
No, that's not the case. I definitely have it jotted down somewhere.
he needs to find it.
Yeah.
Nice. Very interesting. Very nice. So you're a writer then. So do you do you also write for like other people? Like for example, like had someone ask you like to write their lore for them?
No, not actually, not
Oh.
before, not for lore, but like I've helped my friends in the past with like their essay.
Their essay.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I have experience with that. Like
Mm,
freehand writing, I like actually doing. I don't
mm,
like essay format. Don't get me wrong. I love writing when I have like a choice on what I can write about.
mm.
But you know, if my friends are offering like food or something, I'm like, all right. Well, I mean, I guess I can help write your essay. I've never written someone's essay completely. That would be wrong, and I would be, as far as you know.
As far as you know.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm. Mainly like English essays, because you know I'm very fluent in English. So
Mm, mm. Oh, you mentioned before when we met, like you lived in America before.
right, I was actually born in the United States,
Oh, I see.
right in Southern California, but
Mm,
I moved when I was like fairly young. I believe sometime in middle school, and ever since then I've just kind of lived in Korea in international school. That's how
mm,
I've been able to retain my English, if you will. And then
mm.
my Korean as a cost sometimes isn't the best. Like I still think I'm pretty good, but like obviously I'm not born in Korea, so sometimes I get stuck even to this day. Because most of my
Mm.
friends speak English, so hmm.
I see.
Unfortunately. But hey, I mean,
Unfortunately.
I could hold a conversation and stuff. It's just the only things that really trick me with Korean are like I want to say like documentation stuff, where it's like
Oh.
official papers and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Because of all the vocab and whatnot. And then
Oh, that must be
of
a pain.
course, yeah, of course, there's also calling on the phone. I like
Uh.
think I'm pretty good at Korean, but when you, I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if other people can relate, but like calling on the phone is kind of scary for me.
Oh my
So when I
God,
call people,
same.
everything I want to say and all my ability to like, I guess, understand people goes out the door. So it's
Hmm.
like they'll say something that I would normally understand over text or something, and
Yeah.
then they'll say it, and I'll be like,
What can
what
you
does that
repeat that
mean?
again, please?
Yeah,
And
something about phone calls.
yeah, and sometimes I would just like be default like, oh yes, yes, say yes to everything,
Like,
and
yeah,
not knowing anything.
I could be signing up for like insurance that I don't need, but for the sake of like making things not awkward, it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Sure. But that is
uh,
actually scary. Like I was so scared and anxious when receiving phone calls before that I almost got scammed.
oh no!
Yeah, I almost got scammed. It was, I think it was around the first year of university. Um
Oh,
Someone called my phone, and then me, the dumbest that I am, answered it, and then just almost gave out my social security number. They were like, "Oh yeah, we found that your account has like had that you have like 3 bank accounts, and they're all separate, and you have like 7 million in your other bank accounts." So I'm like,
what?
bro, at that time I was at school, and haven't got enough sleep.
No, that'll definitely do it. Don't worry, it
Yeah,
happens to the best of us.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the police got involved. I called this
Oh
officer,
no! Whoa!
and mind you, the officer was not helpful at all. I think, I don't know. They didn't even realize that it was a scam caller, and then I called my brother, and then my brother's like, you stupid."
Sometimes that's all you need from a sibling: reassurance that what you're doing is dumb.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey man, I totally understand that. Yeah. What was it? For some reason, people that have the ability and like confidence to call on the phone sometimes
yeah.
want to take advantage of people that don't. I think that's pretty messed up, but it's like with great power comes great responsibility.
I guess, yeah.
Just because you're good at making phone calls doesn't mean you should be scamming people, guys. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I totally understand that. That must have been. I've had a similar phone call in the past before. I was like, Dad, what are they calling you about? Is this real? He's like, my dad was like, hey, can I see the phone real quick? And I was like, yeah, sure, Dad. He like hangs up the phone. I'm like, what are you doing? What if it's real? He's like, it's not real.
It's not real. It's not real.
I was like so worried for my dad. It's like, what if the police get involved and stuff? He's like, son, the police are not interested in me.
There are other million things that they could be worrying about, and it's not me.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I would assume that the police would not be interested in a Korean person that speaks little to no English.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's that.
Mm.
Phone calls.
Phone calls, I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate
Yep.
them, but I think I got better throughout the years, and since I work on like social, no, on service in service industry, I gotten better with like talking to people, I guess,
Right.
which is nice
I get
and
that.
all, but like, yeah.
Spinner, hello.
Hi, Papi. Hi. Are you doing
How are
good
you?
morning? Are you at work? I guess he's at work. I hate work.
Work.
Have you had experience with like part-time jobs before?
Oh. I didn't have like a lot, but I've had a few like teaching experiences. It's like, of course, again, like English, very good and whatnot. So I've had a lot of experiences like tutoring kids with like English and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know, usually that's like really fun and stuff, and because like it's cool when they're really eager to learn, because it's like I'm doing my best for them to learn, and then if they're showing their effort to learn, then it's like, oh yeah, I mean, I see like the progress and stuff, and that's cool to see. And sometimes I make jokes with these kids, and I'm like, haha. Well, I can't recall from like the top of my head, but sometimes we'll talk about anime and stuff, and then they'll talk about something like Chainsaw Man, and I'll be like, whoa, you're too young
Whoa,
to be
that should
watching
not be a
Chainsaw
show
Man."
that kids should be watching.
Yeah, some of these kids definitely scared me when I was working part-time. I was like, you shouldn't be all right, I mean, I'm not your parent, but maybe you shouldn't be watching Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen. But yeah, it's fun, but at the same time, sometimes it's kind of difficult to teach, because like when kids are really unmotivated, they're really unmotivated. Like,
Yeah.
I try to motivate them by giving them snacks or something, but
Mhm.
even then, sometimes snacks fail, and I'm like, what? Movies
They're
have told me
learning.
that snacks
They knew.
will motivate any kid.
They knew. Also, Spinner, have a safe drive.
Have a safe drive home.
Damn,
Thanks for lurk.
they're like, oh my god, he's giving us snacks again. I know he wants me to study.
And like, hey, come on, I'm not trying to give you too much homework. I'm not a big believer in like giving a lot of homework.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's pretty, in my personal opinion, I don't think homework really ever helps.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I try my best to teach everything there. And then,
Mhm.
you know, like if they have any leftover work, I'll say, hey, you know, like maybe just finish this, nothing else. You don't have to do anything else. But if you can finish this, let me know. If not, we'll work on it the next time, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And that's about it for part-time jobs. This isn't part-time, I once full-time worked at an office.
Mm.
And I worked at an office once to know that I never want to work at an office again.
How does that go?
I'm young, but I'm not so young that there aren't people younger than me usually, right? But it's weird when you're like the youngest person in an office. I was the youngest there
Mhm.
by a lot, because the youngest people had kids and everything, and like they're well into their like 30s and stuff. So
Mhm.
it was really, really weird. I was like, I can't socialize with any of them. They're like, it's like talking to my aunts and uncles. It's so that was really awkward. But it was nice. Most of everyone was fairly nice, but then they would go like, "Hey, you gotta talk on the phone sometimes," and I'd be like, "Please, anything but that." I was in charge of writing emails and stuff and whatnot, and
Oh.
taking pictures of samples and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and like documenting them. And I just about had it. I was like, I don't want to do this. It paid well, but like it wasn't worth. It wasn't worth because the commute was very far. It took me like with traffic, it took like an hour and a half.
Oh my god.
And without traffic, it only to give you an example of how bad it was. It's like it only takes like 30 minutes without traffic on a good day.
On a
It
good
doesn't take
day.
that long to get there.
Yeah.
But on a bad day, it's like you're sitting in traffic for God knows how long. So I
Oh
don't
my
miss it.
god.
I definitely don't.
I hate long commutes. I hate
Yeah.
it.
It's not even long though. It's like it's not that far away. It's just the fact that traffic.
The
just
traffic
makes
is just there.
so
Oh my god.
unbearable.
Have nothing
Yeah.
else to do. You're in this like container with other humans.
Yep. I
uh,
almost worked at a Gundam shop because I love Gundams and stuff.
oh, that would be cool. Yeah,
But
but
my friend
almost.
got the job instead because we both applied, but he had more like experience working in what's the word? What it was one position that was open,
Hmm.
and he had more experience with retail. I had never worked in retail. Worked retail in my life.
Mhm.
So because of that, he got picked just on that
On that
advantage
factor.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they treated me like an unofficial worker there. Sometimes I would come in because I would be a regular there. And they'd go like, "Hey, can you move these boxes for us?" And I'd be like, "I mean, I don't work here, but okay."
Oh my god, might as well hire you.
Yeah. To be fair, they gave me like deep discounts, so I can't complain.
I mean, that's nice.
We've all seen my backlog on Twitter and stuff.
Ah,
That's not even
yes.
all of it. That's like part of the backlog.
Building stream when.
Oh my god, I definitely have to bring those back. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your collection on Twitter and you posted. Oh my god.
I like how somebody pointed out that I had a random blue ice white dragon in that stack.
They're looking within your collection, I guess.
It's like Gundam,
Mm.
blue ice white dragon, Gundam. Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of Blue Ice, so I can't really say that I can't not get it, you know? It's there, and so they made a model kit. I was like, I was that or the Exodia, and I was heavily debating. So I was like, one or the other. But I grew up with Blue Ice first, so I was like, all right, I gotta get Blue Ice. My cousin at the time was giving up Yu-Gi-Oh, and then he gave me his deck, and then it had Blue Ice in there, and then I remember the graphic on the Blue Ice was like really cool. I was like, oh, I like this one. So it stuck with me. Yeah.
Nice.
And then my cousin also gave me his dual disc, so I was that pretentious kid that was running around that knew nothing about how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And then I was like, duel me, fool! And then they probably could duel me and take my cards. But...
Oh no, that's so sad. Oh my god, that just reminded me that I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh with my brother. But at the moment I forgot all the rules. Oh my god. But I definitely want to come back to it because there's like isn't there like an online version of Yu-Gi-Oh now?
I think it's on Steam.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, Duel. I don't remember what it's called. Duel something.
Yeah, I've seen streamers like play it and like, oh my god, it's coming back. What? Ain't no way.
I just wish Bionicles would come back, man. I'm a simple man. I see Lego, I want to build it.
Yeah. So I'm assuming since you're really into Gundam, I'm assuming you're into like also like, well, you're into mechs actually, like obviously.
Oh yeah, big fan of mechs. I know that it gets a lot of flack, and I get really sad because I grew up with mechs. My uncle was a big model kit builder, and
Mm.
he built my first Gundam for me, which it's not a Gundam.
Aw,
technically
that's so
speaking,
cute.
It's technically a mobile suit,
Yeah.
but he built that one, and then I was like, hey, this looks pretty cool, and that
Mhm.
got me into like Gundams and stuff, and mechas. I remember like my early childhood was my parents being so busy that they would just give my brother and I like a VHS tape to watch.
Mhm.
And they would say like, oh, you remember, only watch like 2 hours or a day max. And then like they weren't very strict, but we were like really good about listening to our parents. So
Mhm.
we would watch like 2 hours of like Transformers or Gundam or something, and then it would be like I don't know, it always resonated with me because they got like cool designs and like the colors.
Mhm.
You never see those colors really work on like, how do I explain this? Certain like human characters with like
Mhm.
those crazy colors don't quite work.
Yeah.
I feel like you could do crazier colors with like mechas,
Mhm.
and I always thought that because I'm a sucker for like color theory and whatnot. So when
Mhm.
I see something with really good colors, I'm like, oh, I kind of like that. And so when I saw these mechas, I was like, I'm invested, and they're very unique. Both like Gundams and Transformers have a very distinctive design.
Mhm.
So I've always been a fan. I think it gets too much hate. I think they're really fun, both the shows and like the properties itself. And I just hate when people or dislike when people say, "Oh, I'm not a fan of mecha," and I'm like, "Oh, have you given it a try?" And they're like, "No."
No.
I mean, I watched like an episode of like Gundam or something, and then I gave up. It's like, oh, come on, man. Can I like,
Uh.
can I like influence you to maybe give it another shot? So yeah, I'm a big mecha guy. Like I have
Mm.
too many. Me being a Transformers and Gundam fan may not be the best thing for my wallet sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes. I don't always cave into my desires, but every now and then I'll see something and I'll go, and I have like this inner monologue with myself about whether or not I should buy it. Like, should I? Shouldn't I? If I buy this, I'm not going to be able to eat. Like at least lunch on this day. Is it worth? Is it not worth? It's not that bad. I'm over exaggerating, guys. I promise it's not that bad. But no, I sometimes can't help myself. Is the case? Yeah. Are you a fan of mechs too? Hello? Hello?
Hi. Hello. Can you hear me?
Where'd you
I am
go?
here. My mic disconnected because I accidentally hit my knee on my table. But yes. Well, I have this thing where if my brother likes a thing, I will not like it purposely. So my brother is really really into Max. He has a whole collection of like Gunplas on his wall in his room, and I'm happy for him. Yeah, sure, but like yeah, I've never really got into Max because of that.
Fair enough.
But lately I've been thinking of like watching the Gundam series because
Oh,
the other day I just got recommended by my good friend Bryce to
Mhm.
watch Witch of Mercury.
oh, Witch from Mercury. That's a great. Show.
Yes.
I like that one.
Yes. He said that it's pretty good as it's a good way to introduce to like those types of like genre.
Yeah, because it's not connected to the rest of the. Okay, so with Gundam, there's like this thing called UC timeline, which is like the ongoing timeline since like the 50s or something.
Mm,
That's a little hard to get into. I'll admit, because it's like a continuous lore, right?
mm,
But with Witcher Mercury, since it's not connected to any specific lore and it's its own thing, it's definitely very beginner friendly, like new fan friendly. That's a good show. I agree with your friend. That's a good one.
So yeah, I've been thinking of like getting into the genre and like learn, and maybe in the future because like most of my friends that I've made in high school, they're like, oh my god, you gotta build this Gunpla. But like me being the I don't know, I don't know why, but like I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah, that's more like my brother's thing. I don't want to get into it. So I'm just gonna be here in my own bubble. But like I kind of regret that because when I go to conventions and stuff, there's like always the Gunpla section, and I always go there and like
Right.
the builds that people do are really really
Yeah,
cool and really
it's
nice. I'm like,
crazy.
oh my god, you can do this, you can customize it. Oh my god, sign me up. I love those stuff.
Yeah, what you might be referring to is called kit bashing for
Mm,
those that are really into model kit building. You
mm.
take something like 2 or 3 Gundams that you like, and then you kind of like plan it out, and you take parts from it and then like put it together.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah, that
very
that.
yeah, that's a very I haven't done it yet. I want to. I have like the kits for it, but I hear that's really popular within the community, and since it's all just like Gundam per se,
Mm,
if you buy it within this around the same generation of model kits,
mm,
most of the parts are pretty compatible. Like if you buy older
mm.
kits, you want to stick with like older kits, mixing them. Because
Yeah.
like the newer kits are definitely a lot better. I think because like there's a lot less stickers, and the parts are a bit more modular. So
Mm,
the older ones are I can't really recommend the older kits, but like the newer ones, by all means, I couldn't recommend them enough. Like the Witch from Mercury kits are all really good. So if you
mm,
watch that and if you pick up a model kit from that show, I think you'd have fun with it because like they're like it's a fun build. It's not too hard. Um, but if you're like me, who takes their time and like sands everything and details everything,
Sands
something that
everything, paints
takes
everything.
yeah, something that takes like what 1 to 2 hours to build. For me, it takes like 4 to 6 because I go in and detail everything.
He
So
has all the tools. He has the Dremel tools, the sanding tools.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty serious about it. I've been building for a long time. I'm not really good with paints, but everything else
Mm,
I do all the 9 yards.
nice, nice. We love a dedication. Yeah, it's a very
Right.
like I guess like I would say like a passionate project for some people.
Hmm.
Mm,
I'm not gonna. I don't want to recommend you too much because your friend said Witch from Mercury, and I think that's like a really good starting point. But if you wanted to watch something with like a lot of like, how do I explain this? Like brothership, fellowship, like
mm,
kind of like how JoJo's is kind of a little bit,
mm.
not 100, but do you know like how they have good chemistry with each other? It's like bro, bro this, bro that.
Yeah.
There's a Gundam show called Iron Blooded Orphans, and it's very
Oh,
much just
I
like,
heard of that. I heard of that.
yeah, that one's a good watch too.
Mm.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Good
Mhm.
recommendations.
The opening, I'm almost confident that the opening will probably, if it doesn't get you at first, it'll get you later to
Mm.
start singing along with it.
We love that.
Yeah. I'm a sucker
Nice.
for good openings, and Yoasobi has an opening in Witch from Mercury, so that's perfect, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I love Yoasobi. The amount of times I've sang Idol on karaoke's. Nah, it's only not only that song. I really like most of her songs.
Like RGB is a good song. I really like
Mm-hmm.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
Into the night. That's like I know it's kind of a generic Yoasobi song, but it's still a good
Mm.
song.
Yeah. That one song
I
that
know
got
the
viral on
songs.
TikTok that no one really cares about the lyrics.
Oh man, this is lit, and they don't read the lyrics. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, that's depressing.
Yep. Yeah, I just
That's what
love how
yeah.
like people just got into that song and then made it viral and then dancing into it, and then some people are just, oh my god, look at the lyrics, and then people are like dancing to this song. Fun.
That's like when they were dancing to like Joji's Die For You. It's like, guys, it's you speak English. This is a sad song. Why are you TikTok dancing to this?
It's so funny.
Literally choose any other song.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And
Mhm.
people, am I right? I'm kidding. Um,
Yeah.
Okay, well, going away from like anime and stuff, let's talk about like
Right.
RL stuff. Like recently you've been to Japan, right? How was that? How was your trip to
Oh,
Japan?
right. Oh, that's been. It feels like yesterday they happened, but it was good because I haven't gone to Japan before that. When I went to my trip, it had been like I think 3 years since I went. I was
Mm,
supposed to go during the pandemic, but
mm.
then of course the borders and everything, so that didn't happen. But regardless, that was a fun time. I went with two friends. One of the friends that I met in the VTubing space actually went to Japan with us.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
so I met him for the first time, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of walking. We did like 30,000 steps nearly every day.
Oh my god. I mean, you wouldn't really like notice it because like there's like the sights and stuff, you know?
Yeah, no. I mean, like my feet were in pain, but I was having fun and like looking at everything. So I was like, pain, ignore it. But
Yeah.
the sights, though,
Mm-hmm.
I kept having these intrusive thoughts when I was in Shibuya, and it's like I'm a big fan of JJK, right? So I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, the Shibuya incident
Oh no.
is gonna happen. So I was like, oh guys, we're in Shibuya, and then I would do like in my mind, I would do one of those like zoom up anime shots in my head where it's like, oh no, it's the Shibuya incident.
Oh no.
It's like a real stupid thing. I know it's funny to me. I laughed about it every time. My friends are like, God, dude, you gotta stop bringing it up every time we pass by Shibuya. I'm like, but yeah, no, the food was great. I saw a lot. I'm not super invested in like ancient history, but it was
Mm.
cool seeing the architecture. I don't want to know the history behind it, but seeing it is great. And the one thing I guess I regret not doing in Japan because I couldn't convince the majority of my friends. One of my friends, Tony or Yinsi, he was like totally down for it, but the other two weren't down to check out like festivals, like what was it, summer festivals while we were out there, and it was hot the whole time, so that sucked. But that's like the one thing I wanted to check out that I couldn't this time. I saw the real life Gundam. Speaking of, while I was out there. I'm assuming you hit your knee on your table again. Is that the mic thing? There we go. You're back.
I am back. Oh my god. Yeah. So you didn't see the festivals?
No, unfortunately, because my friends were. I can do a lot more walking than at least one of my friends. He's not accustomed to walking a lot because he's from like the Western Hemisphere, should I say? In Asia, you do a lot of walking, so I'm used to it. My friend and my other friends are used to it, but the other friend is from like Canada. So we went there, and he was like, oh, I can't walk anymore. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's just you just walk a little more, and we'll be there.
Damn, they're not painting a good picture of Canada here. I'm from Canada. Hey yo, skill ish. I'm kidding.
No, that was at least his excuse for it. So I was like, maybe I don't know. I've never been to Canada, so maybe that's like how people in Canada are. But like hearing you now, I guess it's not a real excuse.
It's not a
But
real
I guess-
excuse.
I guess he's just not used to walking as much as we are. So I guess he wasn't down to walk as much because I know if we go to a festival, you have to walk to like every booth and everything. One day when I go back to Japan, I'd love to go again and like wear yukata and go to like one of the
Oh
summer
yeah,
festivals. That'd be a lot of fun.
that'll be a lot of fun. I'm actually like planning to go to Japan probably next year. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Hey, we could plan something out.
I
plan to go every
mean-
year.
I
It's only like
mean-
2 hours away from me.
I mean, if you're up to it, yeah, sure, we should.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Again, I'm planning to go because like I met it. Okay, so a little TLDR pretty much is that when my friends and I went drinking, we may or may not have made friends with like other people.
Yeah.
Under the influence, I wasn't drunk because it takes a lot for me to get drunk.
Mm.
But we met like we made like 6 or 7 random Japanese friends out there.
That's
And
funny.
we're like,
Uh-huh.
hey, we're like 2 hours away in terms of flight. We'll definitely come back and visit because Japan, like with the way that the work culture is, most likely they won't be able to visit like Korea or anything. So
Mm.
it's unlikely. So the only way we're gonna see them is if we go there. So, I'd love to see them get connected there, and like this time, the next time I go, maybe get like some recommendations from actual local Japanese people that live there.
Mhm.
I think that'd be really cool because before this trip, I didn't have too many friends. I have like 1 or 2 friends that live in Japan, and that was it.
Mhm.
Now I have like 9 of them.
Nice. Let's go.
So yeah, one of those friends works as a. Okay, so my friend wanted to check out a bunny girl cafe.
All right. All right.
It's like a whole thing. Okay.
All right. All right.
And then we were talking to like one of the servers, and like she's like
Mhm.
really nice and stuff. So we just like chatted up a storm with her. She has like a bunch of tattoos. So I asked her like, oh, what are some of those tattoos? And I asked if the glasses that she was wearing, like cosplay glasses, I guess,
Mhm.
was like Bayonetta inspired, and all of a sudden her eyes lit up. And she's like, yeah, Bayonetta. And then we had like this whole conversation.
Let's go. Oh my god.
I was using like a translator. My Japanese is like very limited. And
Mm.
I know more Japanese than I did like 3 years ago, so I was able to say very simple stuff, right?
Mm.
But like the translation app that I was using was really helpful, and they didn't find offense to it. It's better to talk to people in Japan with like a translator and try
Mm.
than to like only speak to them in English. I feel like that
Yeah.
comes off as kind of rude.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I wanted to at least make an effort so they can kind of see that I'm like trying to communicate. So I guess I think that a lot of people found that really endearing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why a lot of conversations actually went a lot smoother than I thought they would go in my head. I'm an extrovert, but only by a little bit. So sometimes, depending on my mood, like social interaction kind of scares me. I'm like, this is not the day for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
definitely right about like Japanese people. If you're trying to like speak to them in Japanese, even though you don't have any knowledge, they find it like really endearing, and they're really encouraged
Yeah,
to like talk to them. I
they're very
would,
nice. Yeah,
I
for the most
could
part.
vouch because like I had some experience like that. And that's probably why I could speak like a bit of like Japanese like conversationally, and it's really
Okay,
like
yeah.
what you call it, like motivational to see
Mm-mm.
the reaction.
Right. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because they like encourage you to try it, and like they don't discourage you from trying and making an effort, right?
Yeah, they
like,
don't
see
make
the
fun
end
of
in it.
you.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of dumb to make fun of someone that's trying, because like they're definitely putting in effort. So I think I find it really endearing when people try for Korean,
Mm-hmm.
but in my mind when they mispronounce like a Korean dish, I'm like I correct it in my head, but like I don't say anything, of course. But it's like it's not it's you're trying, so
Yes.
yeah. But like it's nice, and despite what people think, in Japan, it's the people there are not as I'd say fluent in English as they think. Like they're
Mm.
good, but a lot of people say that like Japan has like a very high English what's it called
Profi-
retention or something,
Proficiency. Proficient.
proficiency.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. But they don't really actually.
Mm.
There's some people that know like basic English. I
Mm.
almost said Japanese. Obviously, they know Japanese. But they know some basic English. But I do think that people in Korea actually have a bit more, a lot higher of English proficiency. Actually,
Mm. I think that only applies to like big cities like Tokyo. The
Right,
English
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
actually, no. Osaka. I thought so too. But I went to Osaka,
Oh.
and the people there were really like, well, for one, since it's not the big city, it's like they're even nicer.
Mm.
Like the people in Tokyo aren't mean, and they're pretty nice to begin with, but they don't have like this rush mentality that comes kind of with that comes kind of with like living in the city.
Mm.
So they're like very patient and like they kind of wait for you to say your sentence and stuff. And then their proficiency for English was like really high too. But like I didn't actually speak too much English in Osaka. I heard that their proficiency for Korean is really high in Osaka, so I tried it and they're absolutely correct. People were just talking to me left and right in Korean.
Oh,
So
that's
like,
nice.
oh shoot. It's so jarring. So it's like I leave Korea and then immediately am greeted by people that can speak Korean. So
It's like you never left.
yeah, no, like the accent's not even there. Like they don't have any harsh accents for Korean. So it's like, oh my god. If I didn't know I was in Japan, I might have thought that I was in Korea.
Yeah,
right now.
it was all a dream.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's the real thing, guys. I never left
Yeah,
Korea. I was
he
just
never
in
left
2 weeks.
Korea. He was being
No,
the
it
Lulu
was-
the whole time.
Oh, no! No, but yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. You definitely can't do a lot. You can do a lot, but like there's so much more stuff that's left to be done. Even with like we went for like 2 weeks, and even 2 weeks, even though I felt like we did a lot. There was still so much we weren't able to do just because of like time and everything. So definitely it leaves a lot to try and whatnot. Yep. Good times.
Good
I've also
times.
been to like I don't know about speaking of Japan, like have you visited other countries besides Japan and like I assume you live in Canada, so
Yeah, I visited Canada again. Well, my home country was Philippines. That's it. That's about it. But I would love to like travel more. Yeah, definitely like on my bucket list is like sure, yeah, Japan, but like I would also love to like go to like there's the where is it? New Zealand?
New
Or
Zealand.
like countries like with the Alps or something. That'll be very
Right.
nice.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm with you because I've never been to Europe.
Mm.
I've been to pretty much a lot of places in Asia,
Mhm.
but Europe never been. I've been to Mexico once. That's a thing. But Europe, nope. Latin America and Europe, I've never been to those areas. So I'd love to go. New Zealand is definitely on my bucket list just because I love the scenery.
Yes.
And that's also, it's funny enough, but I believe the sheep outnumber the people in New Zealand. So I find that really fun.
More sheep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always make a joke. I had a New Zealand friend and a friend from New Zealand. And I said, oh, if you don't watch out, those sheep are gonna overthrow the government.
I think they would. They would.
At first he would laugh, but like every now and then he would just like roll his eyes like, all right,
all right. It's like this a running joke with Spinner the B and Mackenzie always do. We're like, oh yeah, Australia's real? Ain't no way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's similar to that, I guess. That's so funny.
Yeah, it is.
But like
Remember-
with the countries that I
Go
would
ahead.
love to visit, I would never visit Latin America, because I feel like, no, nothing against them, but like I feel like I will just be like, oh yeah, it's similar to the Philippines, because like Philippines is like the Latin America of
Oh,
Asia. Like
right, fair enough.
we're so Hispanic.
That's true, because like Filipino last names sometimes are just the same as Hispanic last names.
It is like if you
Yeah.
met a person with like an American last name with a Hispanic, no, an American first name, and then a Hispanic last name, it's your guess will be like, oh yeah, they're Filipino for sure.
There's a chance they might be Filipino.
Yeah, there's a huge chance that there might be Filipino, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. I bet. And I bet it's also like if you want to experience humidity, you probably don't also want to, go to.
Yeah, but I would love to visit like Spain though, because like I would love to
right.
see the architecture.
Fair enough. Spain, definitely Italy and Rome obviously.
Yes.
But like, yeah, no, France, Rome, Italy, and all those places would be really cool to check out as well.
So you mentioned like you've been to like other Asian countries, like besides like I guess Japan. What other Asian countries have you visited?
I mean, I've been to Korea.
Korea.
I mean, yes, obviously because I live here, but I've been to both China and Taiwan as well.
Ooh.
And it doesn't count, but I made a layover flight from the Philippines once, so that doesn't count. I don't count it, but like I was briefly
You've been there.
in the Philippines for like 2 hours, and then like I was somewhere else. But yeah, I haven't really explored other places. I want to go to Singapore. I have some family out there actually. I hear it's really hot, and I hate humidity, but like I gotta get out there.
Yeah.
I wanna try. But like China and Taiwan were like very different from what I expected. Not in a bad way, just like in a wow. Even though I was expecting a difference, this like beats my expectation. For example, in Taiwan, for people that have never been, I don't know if it's still a thing, but when I went, and I'm pretty sure it's still a thing. Airbnbs are illegal, so if you book an Airbnb, you have to tell people that you're staying at a friend's house per se.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because it's illegal because it competes too much with the hotel business in Taiwan.
Oh, what? That's
But
interesting.
But Taiwan can't block Airbnb for foreigners. So foreigners can still access Airbnb, and so they can't really shut that down. Funny story. I went there. I had no idea of that rule. I talked to the person at the airport, and they were asking me where I was staying. I was like, "Oh yeah, I booked the Airbnb." They looked me dead in the eyes, and they were like, "You mean friend's house, right?" They were like pulling a homie move. And I was like, I mean, yes,
Yes.
friend's house. I'm definitely staying at a friend's house. That's definitely what it was.
You almost got arrested in Taiwan.
No, I got really lucky. Like the person was really nice about it. They laughed and they're like, yeah, friend's house. Don't worry.
Friend's house.
You might wanna,
definitely.
You might wanna, yeah. They were giving me advice and they're like, you might wanna stick to that, just in case anyone else asks. I'm like, right. Thank you so much.
Oopsies.
So yeah, that was an experience for sure. I think out of the places I've been to in Asia, I would rate Taiwan second for like the most convenient. I want to say public transportation, because like the subways are really convenient and it's pretty easy to navigate. I'd say Korea is the easiest because like it shows up in English, Korean, Chinese, and Japanese on the boards and stuff, and like it's very up to date. But in Taiwan, it's like fairly close. I think the trains only get confusing with the exits sometimes, because like in Korea there's like exit 1, exit 2, exit 3, and there's like apps for that. But I don't recall, but I remember the exits being kind of more like name based versus numbers, so you have to remember the name of the exit. Yeah, so Taiwan isn't too bad with it's like really good with the public transportation. More than the public transportation though, the food in Taiwan is man, I can go on for hours.
Go on. The floor is yours.
So I mean, dumplings are the birthplace of dumplings are in like specifically like xiaolongbao is in Taiwan, which is like dumplings with soup inside. My friend took me to Din Tai Fung in Taiwan, and I remember all the dumplings I had in Taiwan. That's the most dumplings I've ever had in one place. But like that, everything was good. Even the corner store dumplings beat like some of the better stores.
Really?
That I've been to in like Korea and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, you can't beat the birthplace. And speaking of birthplace of food, since boba is also from Taiwan.
Wait, I never knew that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
yeah, it's man, I might be butchering this. My Mandarin's like really, really rusty, but Zinzu Naicha is like bubble tea,
Mm.
and that comes from Taiwan. And when I went, I had known this, and I was like, my friend can't be like serious, right? Because my friend had previously gone to Taiwan, and they were giving me some spots to check out, and they recommended, just drinking boba anywhere. And then they were right. Any boba place I had like is equivalent to either the best boba places in like Korea, or like
Mhm.
better. And I remember coming back from Taiwan, the two foods I could not get for a while were both dumplings and boba, because I would just be disappointed because like it's not as good in Korea as it is in the actual place that they're from. And then speaking of like to kind of end the floor with food, like I can go on forever, but the chicken steaks there are like what, $5,
Uh-huh.
and they're like really big, and that's really good too. Like I recommend the chicken steaks over there as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sounds
You know
really
what?
yum.
I lied. There's more to talk about.
Go ahead, please.
If you're a fan of alcohol, the
Oh,
beer
yes,
there
yes.
is so different because they have like different flavored beer. They have like mango flavored beer.
Oh,
grape and stuff.
really?
Yeah, yeah. There's no other place like Taiwan with the beer there, and I remember I was like, that sounds disgusting, but I tried it, and it doesn't really taste like beer. It tastes more like juice. And I was
Oh
like,
my god.
This
I
is
could just
dangerous.
yeah, I was about to say like I could see someone like just drink that without noticing the alcohol content and be just dead by the end.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then also when I was out there, they had curry flavored Doritos.
Great.
And I was like, oh my god, that sounds amazing. Took a
Mm,
bite. Of course, it's amazing.
of course, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, the food in Taiwan is crazy. The only one that I didn't enjoy because my friend kind of forced me to try it
Mm.
was stinky tofu. I have a very sensitive what's it, nose to smell and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And like I understand it's a culture thing, and if you grew up eating stinky tofu, no hate, definitely none at all.
Mm.
But I can't do it, man. The smell was too much for me, and also the taste of the tofu kind of tasted like the smell. So I was like, I'm good, I'm done.
Mm.
I tried it, so I mean, no one could give me a hard time about not trying it and like talking smack or something. But it's not for me. Some people may enjoy it, not me. I am not the target audience for stinky tofu.
Stinky tofu. Oh.
As
So
for
are you
sides-
not really
oh,
like the are you not like a fan are you not like a fan of like fermented foods then?
It depends. If I grew up with it, because Korea has their
Yeah,
selection
yeah.
of fermented food, right?
Yeah.
Since I grew up with Korean like fermented food and stuff, it's not too bad. Like I like kimchi and obviously, and
Obviously.
I like
Korean
like-
would have like deported you if you don't.
and I also really like this one is like a little unpopular amongst people my age, but like
Mm.
my grandma used to make a lot of what was it called? It's Taengjang jjigae, which is like
What was that?
fermented tofu soup, fermented
Uh-huh.
tofu, spicy fermented tofu soup, and it's like it's really good. I like it. The smell is a bit off-putting. It's like soybeans, tofu and soybeans, and it's like
Mhm, mhm.
fermented soybeans as well.
Oh.
And it's basically the same smell as natto. I believe
Mm.
natto is a little bit more extreme with the smell. But
Yeah.
it's very similar. So some people kind of shy away from that stew because of the smell.
Mm.
But I think if you really try it, it's like a good time, especially if you like hot food.
Mhm.
And in winter, I think it's a great food to have.
Oh, I would
It
imagine.
really, it really depends for fermented stuff. Because like if I didn't grow up with it, I'm not a big fan. Like I'm not a big fan of pickles. I didn't grow up with a lot of radish either. I know Korea has their fermented radishes, but I didn't grow up eating too much of that unless it was in my kimbap,
Uh-huh.
and that's about it. Well, and then I like wine. That's fermented.
Wine, yes.
But yeah, that's about it. For fermented food, I do like.
Mhm.
I'm usually not a big fan, but every now and then I'll try it. I always give everything a try. I never want to unfairly judge something if I have never tried it, because I think that's not fair, and I don't think I have the right to say like if something is good or bad if I didn't try it before. It's kind of like hypocritical. So I definitely try everything unless it's bugs. Then
Unless it's bugs.
you can't convince me to try it. But for everything else, like I try it, and like if I don't like it, I'll be honest about it, and like if I do like it, then I'll be like, oh wow. And you know, it's really it changed my like opinions on like taste of food a lot. So I'm glad that I definitely try stuff. I thought I was a picky eater growing up, but I now realize I'm really not that picky.
Yeah.
Like there are some foods that I don't like. I'm pretty sure everyone is.
I mean, that's
way.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. But like, I'll at least eat it. If I'm hungry, I'll eat just about anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's up to me, the foods I usually avoid are like carrots alone, tomatoes alone,
Carrots.
and like yeah, I'm not a big fan of like carrots alone. Like
Okay.
and like pickles, not a fan. Jalapenos are good with in stuff, but like alone, I feel like the flavor is a little too intense for me. Like it's not that it's spicy or anything, but like the flavor is too strong. It's so off-putting, you know. So I'm not really used to that, and so I'm not the biggest fan of that as well. And that's about it. There's just about everything else I'm not too picky about. I can just about eat it. I'm a big fan of seafood too, so like I'm gonna try it. And yeah, and that's how it is. The food in China, I remember, is actually like very, very different from Taiwan as well. Like, of course, like authentic Chinese food it hits different, right? It hits diff.
Yeah.
Like having spicy pork in China is
Oh my god. Spicy pork.
with the steam buns. Oh my god. My mom found a place where you had to take a boat to go to this tower in China.
Oh.
And they had all those dishes, like the sweet sour pork, the steam buns, the beef, and the like marinated beef and stuff. Oh my god. I don't really gorge on food, but like I've never felt more like the parents from Spirited Away.
Oh yeah.
In that moment.
Oh my god. I would. Oh my god. Chinese food just hits different. Do they also have orange chicken there?
Oh yeah, I mean the orange chicken is.
I'm kidding. Wait, did they really?
Yeah, no, it has like the actual peels in the chicken too.
Oh,
I thought
right.
that was really interesting because before that it was my only real experience with orange chicken was
Yeah. That one place.
Yeah.
That one place that shall not be named.
The orange zest is like it makes it so much more like interesting flavor profile wise. It sets it apart from a lot. So I really enjoyed that. Like I said, the food in China was insane. They're surrounded by a lot of water, but more than their seafood, I think their meat was really good. Like their meat dishes. So I was like, please don't take this out of context, guys. But I mean, no, their meat dishes are really good. God, their meat dishes are really good, more so than I thought. Which I was already having like high expectations because I love Chinese food. So when I went there and I tried it, I was like, oh my god, how do these places keep beating my expectation?
I mean, that's really nice. Like
even like the meat buns they have at like random stores in China too. Those were really good. Yeah. The only thing that's confusing in China is like the currency. It's a little bit like.
Wait, how come?
The conversion rate is like crazy. And like they're like 7 like Chinese like where I was like 7 Hong Kong dollars. I'm like they call it dollars. They don't even call it Hong Kong dollars. So it's like I reach for my wallet and I see like USD. I'm like, do I pull that out? Like, no.
I see.
Because it's still called dollars, so people have to keep clarifying Hong Kong dollars. I'm like, oh, okay, right. Sorry, my bad.
I see.
So yeah, that's like the only thing. The bills are weird because like the size of the bills are very various and different.
Mm.
With like how Japan, it's like up to the $5 currency over there
Mm.
for I guess 500 yen, 500,
I think
50 yen,
yeah, 50,
50
50,
yen,
I think.
which is like equivalent to $5 or something if
Mm.
without the conversion. But like that, so coins are up to 5 in Japan. In China, it's more like Canada or the U.S. with the bills. There's not too many coins, but the thing that's confusing about it is the size of them. 'Cause they
Oh
vary a
right,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah. The bigger bills are like actually bigger, and like the smaller bills are actually smaller. So I had to fold them like almost twice, like do a double fold.
Uh-huh.
I'm putting the bigger bills in my wallet. I was like, oh, that's so weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, because like you fold it once. I'm not used to folding bills into my wallet. Usually you just put it in and then that's it. But you have to
Mm.
fold it like once or twice to make the bigger bills actually fit into your wallet.
Oh
So,
really? That's how big it
yeah.
was?
Yeah.
Oh
And then
my
the
God.
smaller ones are not too bad. That they make like
Uh-huh.
half the wallet. That's how
Uh-huh.
much of a difference there is though. The smallest bill compared to the biggest bill, there's like
Mm.
it like snugly fits in your wallet to like being small in your wallet to snug to what the hell is this? So yeah, that was interesting as well.
Very interesting. Ooh. I really enjoy your like travel story.
It's really just me trying to be like
Mm.
fit in and not like stand out, and then I do something to stand out, and then people just laugh. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying.
I'm trying. I'm definitely like not a tourist here. I'm kidding.
I tried to pull out my very rusty Mandarin when I was out
Mm.
there, and they're like, "Bro, we speak English. It's fine." It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
No.
So yeah,
Mm.
I like to think that I'm pretty fun to travel with,
Mm.
mainly because I feel like my friends laugh at my I'm like very confident when it's like a situation with English. I'll go up and talk to people, no problem. But when it's in a different language, I'll be like, I'll psych myself up and go like, oh yeah, I can do this. It's just like having any conversation in English. I'm gonna go up to them and talk to them. And I'll do it, and then I'll like mess up like halfway in the conversation, and I'll like a verbally, not actually face palm, but I'll make an expression that's like face palming.
Oh,
And then
no.
my friends will see like, oh, messed
Aw.
up.
Aw.
And then like the people are usually really nice about it. They like smile and they're like, it's okay, you're trying. I'm like, thank you, thank you so much.
I know you don't like being called this, but that's cute.
Thank you. I mean, I apparently,
Mm.
I would never say this about myself, but apparently, from other people's word mouths and their opinion, I have like cute tendencies because like I have a lot of face expressions.
Mm.
So I like physically react to stuff all the time,
Mm.
and then like I don't even notice that I'm doing it, and they're just laughing. I'm like, what happened? It's like my face expression. I'm like, I made a face.
Oh my God. Yeah. I feel like you will be a very fun travel companion.
For example, my friend was having soba for the first time, and you're not supposed to drink the broth, right?
All right,
It's
yeah.
Really,
It's really salty.
It's bad for your cholesterol. Please
Yeah.
don't. I recommend not doing that. But like, he drank the whole thing in front of me. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Oh
And then
my
eyes
God.
were like my friend said, like they were like bulging out of my head because I was like so surprised he was doing that. Because like no one told this man like, "Hey, so you're not supposed to drink the broth." He's just like,
Was he
slurping it up.
okay after?
He's like, "Oh man, I know I'm not supposed to drink the broth, but it's so good." I'm like, "No, you're supposed to leave it. It's only for the noodles."
That's so funny. Oh my
And then,
God.
like another thing too is like when someone starts, I'll try to speak the language,
Yeah.
whatever country I'm at, and then if I'm successful, I'll be like proud and I'll smile a bit, and then they'll start talking to me really quickly, and then I'll just like make a face where it's like
Yeah.
I'll turn to my friends and go like, I need help.
Hello.
And then it usually ends up with me having to say, I'm not from here. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Aw.
Yeah, but no, it's all in good fun. I laugh
Mm.
about it too, but like, and usually like people are really good about that too. Like they laugh with me and not
Mm.
maybe at me a little bit.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's I enjoy it. You know, I'm no stranger to like having fun and making myself and putting myself in like a bit of a funny situation. I'm
Mm.
not too serious about that stuff. So, you know, life's too short to care too much about what others think. So, you know,
Mm.
have fun, do what you need to do, to talk to people and do what you want to do. You know.
Yeah, that's a good mindset.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Plus, if you're embarrassed about talking to strangers, remember, if you mess up really badly, you're not gonna see them again, most likely. So
Yeah,
why
that's
not?
true. But what if you do
Don't
though?
miss out. I mean, I guess you lost the RNG. I'm
You
sorry,
lost
I
the
don't have
RNG.
How about this? Most likely you won't see them again. And
Most likely.
most likely you won't recognize them again, and most likely
Mm.
they won't recognize you again. Hopefully.
Hopefully,
Don't take me at face value for this. They might.
they
But
might
it's not a big
remember. Oh
deal.
yeah, that's the guy who messed up.
Oh, that's the guy that said this sentence in.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
my
man, Mandarin's so tough because like the inflections and
oh yeah.
the way
Mm.
you say some stuff, like the
Mm.
how do I say it? It's like the emphasis on certain characters, right? When you say
Mm.
them, it can mean something completely different. So you can offend someone, or you can,
Oh,
say the
right, yeah,
sentence
yeah.
within the the same sentence. Hi, Kuro, professional
Oh my
illustrator.
god, it's my Japanese viewer. Hi, Soroko-san. Irashai irashai.
Hello. Who yasun? Oh, damn it! I almost said good night. Hujimemashite, which is like hajimemashite, but hunen.
Hujimemashite.
Hujimemashite. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, hope you're doing well, Soroko-san.
Yeah. More than anything, though, I love trying like different food and like alcohol in different cultures because I like
Mm.
seeing that. I like seeing how different the culture is with like eating and like
Mm.
drinking.
Now you're
And
talking my language.
Like I have a lot of Filipino friends too, and I asked them like, hey, you wanna drink with me? I want to understand like Filipino drinking culture.
Mm.
But them knowing how much of a monster I could be when drinking, they're like, no man, I'd rather you not take care of me when I'm drunk and see me how much of a mess I get when I get drunk. And I'm like, oh, okay. I've even like I kind of sort of understand like the food culture in the Philippines,
Mm.
mainly because most of my Filipino friends are very, how do I say this, American washed.
Mm.
So they very much like they speak Tagalog sometimes, but they have like a heavy American accent.
Mm. You know what we
So
call
I
them?
try.
You know what we call them? We call
What do you
them
call
konyo. Konyo.
Kanyo?
Konyo. Yeah. It's the type of Filipino where yeah, they talk Filipino but they have like the very thick Americanized accent.
Oh,
It's very endearing
I see.
and very funny, but yeah. Oh, they
I
reply
see.
Hajime Mashite.
How am I supposed to reply to Hajime Mashite? Hope you're having a good day so far. I don't know how to say that in Japanese, but yes.
Yes. I mean they understand English, I think.
I mean, yeah,
Mm.
they wrote in English
Mm.
before the Japanese, so I would assume that they know quite a bit at least.
Mm.
But yeah, with the Filipino friends, they're like too afraid to show me drinking culture just because they're too afraid to be drunk around me, I guess. So I'm like, all right, I mean, I don't judge, but like, okay.
I
I am fine. Go ahead.
I-
I was just reading the.
like with the Filipino drinking culture, I never really like know like exactly what it is, because like whenever I go drinking with my friends, we don't actually like have like the like quote unquote traditional um
Right.
like drinking etiquette. But
Mhm.
recently I just learned that apparently there's this like one drink leader that will pass around this cup,
Oh.
and that's how they
Okay.
do it. I'm like, the first time I did it, I'm like, wait, we're gonna share a cup? What? No thanks. But yeah. Sonogu-san said, I am fine. Lately, when I wake up in the morning, it's often cold, which makes me realize that autumn is already moving and approaching winter. And I've been seeing a lot of Halloween candy and event posters in the city. Sorry for the long. No. Don't be sorry. Oh yeah.
Oh
Speaking
man,
of,
that's the thing. I
yeah.
wanted to see. I definitely want to experience Halloween in Japan one day.
Mm.
It seems like a lot of fun because in Korea we don't really celebrate Halloween.
Yeah, I think that also applies to
Yeah,
most like Asian countries.
yeah. It's very cool to see people in costume and seeing like what characters they like and stuff.
Mm.
I never judge people for cosplaying the characters they like because like
Mm.
it might not be like quote unquote what not the parentheses it's apostrophes. They might not be how the character looks in your head, whatever. That's not a big
Mm.
deal, but like if they like the character and if they want to dress up as them, like by all means. I think it's really
Yeah.
cool to see that, and I don't see that here. So
Yeah, cosplay is for fun, not for like, you know. Like,
yeah, of
yeah, it's
course.
cool if you get the character accurate, but like the most like cosplay is like mostly for
Hmm.
fun, not like for, you know.
It shows your like appreciation for the character, and I find that really cool. And also, going back to Sulu, I hope I'm saying that right. Sloktayo, your message about like it getting colder. Yeah, winter is definitely approaching. In Korea, it
Yeah.
was like hot not that long ago, and now it's just like cold all the time.
Don't
It
remind me of winter. I
randomly,
hate winter. I hate
really,
it.
it's my favorite because like
I love
I have a.
fall, but like winter not so much.
I see.
Hmm.
Korea sometimes gets colder than Russia, and I get like called crazy for sometimes wearing like thin jackets.
They're
But
crazy.
I like the I like the cold because like I'm related to my dad in the sense that he has a very warm body temperature,
Mm.
and so I'm like always warm. So in summer
Mm.
I'm always suffering and I'm always sweating
Mm.
so easily. But in the winter, like I don't sweat that much, and I'm not really getting cold as often. Funny story about that too is that one time I was on a camping trip,
Mm.
and then we were going to the campgrounds
Mhm.
over by taking a van
Yeah.
because like the campgrounds are like pretty far apart now that I think about it from one camp to the other. And then my friend at the time, she was like an older sister, and
Mm.
she was like, I told her about the same thing, like, oh, I have like warmer body temperature because my dad and everything. And they're like, she was like, really? Her eyes lit up, and she's like, can I can I hold on to your hand while we go to the campgrounds because it's gonna be a while? I'm like, sure.
Aw,
So I
yeah.
took off my glove and I gave her my hand, and like she like held on to. She's like, wow, it's so warm. And then like we were talking, and then like I turned to the left because while to check out my phone was on my left hand because she was holding onto my right hand.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, in the middle of conversation, I look back at her and she fell asleep and she's holding onto my hand. I'm like,
Ah,
I
that's so
guess,
cute.
I guess, all right. So my hand was occupied. She was like, but basically hugging my hand. And I was
Mhm.
like, I guess I'll let you sleep and I'll look at my phone with my left hand.
Hoon has the natural riz.
I got that winter riz.
Yes, the winter is. I guess I could see now why you like winter. Kidding.
I mean, it's you're kind of not wrong because like in winter people do definitely ask to like hold my hand. I'm like,
Mm.
why? Why
Why?
now? I know you want to steal my warmth, but like, yeah. When people hear the word Halloween, though, Halloween they all think of is foreign to Japan. However, according to my research, there used to be an event in Japan where children would visit a house in the same neighborhood on a certain autumn day and say a certain word to be given candy. The culture of giving candy to children may be found in every country. Wait,
Oh.
too long sentence. No, that's okay. That's actually
Mm.
really interesting
Yeah.
because Korea, it's very foreign.
Mm.
Halloween is very foreign.
Mm.
So like that didn't come through to us until like I guess like the troops in the U.S. came
Yeah.
helped and stuff. Before that, there was not really anything like that. There are costumes for certain stuff, like in traditional Korean culture and whatnot, but it was never like Halloween where it's like they give candy to kids.
Yeah.
Instead, there was like a Kids Day, kind of like Father's Day and like Mother's Day. There's one for kids in Korea, and then
This one for
during that
kids
day,
in
they get,
Korea?
like, yeah, there is.
Oh,
So I got
interesting.
It's not just your mom and dad getting appreciation; your kids also get appreciation as well. And I remember getting a lot of candy then. That's like when
Ooh.
kids get a lot of candy, and like sometimes if their parents spoil them, maybe amusement park and or like a toy or something.
Mm.
But that's as close as Halloween as we got without like the actual holiday Halloween.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright. Hate doing this, but like I really need to go to the washroom, so I will leave you for a sec. But
No, that's okay. Please.
okay.
Use the restroom. I don't want to hold you to it. I can talk to Chad. or
Yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
or
Please do,
whatever.
please do. All right, guys, be good to Hoon.
Mm. What was it? Going back to it too, I think it's also really interesting to see cultures that celebrate the same holidays. Because, for example, in Korea, Christmas, and I heard that in Japan too, that Christmas is more of like a romantic holiday where couples get together on that day, opposed to like meeting with family. I tried to do something like that a few years ago because I was fascinated by Halloween. But since we don't make it a town-wide thing like we do in the US, along the way I wondered, what am I doing? I came back to myself. I heard in Japan from my friends that do live there that Halloween is like really popular in Tokyo in certain spots, but not all of Japan. Just like the bigger cities that do Halloween celebrations and stuff, which I always thought was really cool though. But yeah, I could see it's kind of the same with Korea. If you leave this big cities, there's no real Halloween stuff. Christmas, yeah, Christmas is weird because I was born in the States and I still very much celebrate it with family, but Christmas in Korea is celebrated with friends and not so much with family and or a loved one. Not so much with family, which is weird because like it's like the one time a year that their kids, I guess, or children from their parents get to separate time from each other. And so a lot of people celebrate Christmas with their friends or a significant other in Korea. So I find that really interesting. I know that in Japan, from what I hear too, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember that being like a romantic holiday more than like a family tradition kind of thing in Japan as well. Well,
All right.
wait, Kuro's collaborator
I am
is
back.
a Korean VTuber?
Oh yes,
am.
yes.
Yes, I live in Korea. Despite my English being as fluent as it is, I am a Korean American, technically speaking. But I live in Korea, so yes, Korean is right.
Yeah, and also if you want to follow Hoon, just click the link on the title or on the pinned post right now.
Thank you.
Mm.
I wasn't talking about too much. I don't know if you overheard, but I was talking about like how
Oh yeah, I got back with
vaccinations-
the Christmas thing. I heard. Yeah, I think Christmas in Asia is well in like eastern part of Asia that I noticed that like it's mostly on the romantic side of holiday, not so much like on the which is like on the west, like it's more on like family, like celebration, which is really interesting. Like I guess it's mostly partly because like companies or like corporate, is it capitalism?
Right, like big corporations.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm so happy. What are you happy about? If you
that
don't mind me
there's
asking.
a cool Korean VTuber over here.
You know, actually, speaking of, I don't know that many Korean VTubers that since joining the space. Everyone I meet is either in like Canada or like the East Coast, like EST of like the United States, and I've met some people in Europe.
Oh,
But like
really?
in Asia, I have not met a single Korean or Japanese person.
As for
VTubers.
me, I have not like met any like Canadian VTuber except for one that had rated me the other day. But as for like Canadian VTubers, I have not met anyone.
I actually know like two.
Mm,
One other one that I went to Japan with, that being
mm.
one of the only other ones besides yourself. That
Yeah.
would be
Yeah, where are my maple peeps at?
great. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm almost done with your illustration. I just
Yeah,
need to
this was
ask you
great.
something. I guess I should have asked you before. Like, what is your favorite color?
Oh, okay. So this is like, I get kind of flamed for this from my friends for fun because I'm like very peculiar about color. Like I said, like I'm very serious about it. I guess I love like the various colors and stuff. So it's blue technically, but like if I want to get very specific,
Yes.
it's like royal blue.
Royal blue.
So-
I see. I guess it was pretty much obvious. Why would I even say that? Ask that. But
No,
cause
it's
like
okay.
when I asked Tofu the other day, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I guess it was obvious that your favorite color is pink," and then she's like, "No, it's not pink." I'm like, huh? But you're like pink all over.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I can get that. That'd be very confusing. Oh, look, sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
I was curious about Korean VTubers and went to YouTube to watch them, but they all were speaking Korean, of course, and I couldn't understand anything, which made me so sad. I'm so glad that you who speak English seem to be able to understand what they are saying.
Yeah, because I can speak Korean, but like I have no one to speak Korean with,
With.
in the space.
In the
So
VTubing
English
space.
is I taught Korean on stream a few times to a few of my
Ooh.
friends. And that's like the most Korean I've spoken on this space, but like that's about it. Yeah,
I'll be
in terms of
interested to
having it-
participate in that.
I'd love to bring that back, but like I'd like to get like a good number of people together before I do that again as well. Just been busy because like I've been setting up a lot of stuff. I came from vacation, it's been a while now, but like and then setting up public Discord and karaoke and all this stuff, and it's been hectic.
Yeah.
to say the least.
All right, you're gonna have your karaoke stream soon, right?
Right, it's on the 28th if you're in the Western Hemisphere, and if you're in Asia like me, it'll be on the 29th at 11 a.m. for me, and like I believe it's like 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST, CST is 9 p.m. And I know for you it's MDT, which would be like 8 p.m. like right now.
Oh, right.
Well, not
Like,
right now,
well,
not right now.
earlier.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
I will try my best to be there.
If not, I'll keep the bot up. So yeah, karaoke. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm working pretty hard. I have 15 songs ready for.
Oh, let's
everyone.
go.
It's quite a bit of songs, I know, but like I wish that the only regret I have now is not coming like I didn't think that I was gonna do this so late, so I didn't realize that I should have maybe put some Halloween theme songs in there, but I didn't, so it's a missed opportunity. But you know, it's 15 songs still, give or take, nonetheless. And I'm doing this thing where on the post that I made on Twitter, if we get to 20 likes, I will reveal the first 5 songs on my set list.
Oh.
And then every 5 likes, I'll reveal like 2 songs each. But you know, if you guys want it to be a surprise too, I totally get it.
All right, guys, get to work. Get to work, guys. Crow gang. I'm demanding. I'm kidding. But yeah,
No, I
I
appreciate it
will
nonetheless.
see to it that I will support you to that.
Thank you. Any and all support goes a long way, and I'm very thankful for it either way.
All right. I didn't expect to finish this quick. The last one took me 3 hours.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, we
I
could
mean,
just
if
like
you
talk.
wanted to make it longer, you could always add the like compass, name tag, and case. You don't have. I'm not saying that you have to. But I'm just saying if you wanted to.
If I wanted to.
Because like I think it looks great, and I don't think you have to do anything. But like it's your art, right? So like if you want to add more stuff, by all means. If not, just straight to.
Well, I guess I have to do it now.
Oh no.
Well,
kind of sort of strong armed him into it. No, I'm sorry.
Nah. There is a wonderful illustration in front of me who prefers the divine word conversing happily with make. Oh my god! Oh, thank you for the kind words. Aww.
His hands are definitely moving, lightning speed. It took you 3 hours. You said last time.
Yeah.
What if you just keep getting faster and faster?
I guess there wouldn't be a podcast. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's also part. The conversation is part of it, right? So like the art is one, the conversation is the other. So it's like two halves of a whole. So.
Well, for me, I did this podcast, like this idea, because like I find like I know myself that I find out like just with like previous years of like working with other people, I found out that like I actually work faster when I'm talking or like talking to people.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
So like I thought like, oh, it'd be nice to bring like new people in my community and then introduce them and then like, you know, like talk and then like do some art, like kill two birds in one stone kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that. That's a pretty good idea actually, and I think it was really a smart move for you to come up with that. I had something similar too, which I've been dying to bring back, but just because of how everything's been lately, I've just been kind of like preoccupied. But I did a thing too, not art, but like I did a sort of podcast with a few friends where I would invite them and then we would exchange like 10 song recommendations and talk about them on stream. And I would play like a minute or something of the song on stream, and then like we talk about it. Like I talk about the song that you would recommend, if like, for example, and then like you would talk about the songs that I recommended, kind of thing. So it was called playlist vibe check. I should bring that back. I'd love to.
You should.
And, you know, I'd love to have you on there. When and if I do bring it back.
Well, since we're already on the topic of songs, like, is there any like artists that you recommend, or like artists that you've been listening to, or like favorite song artist?
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be kind of okay. So there's this artist that I talk a lot about if people ask me about it, and he's been on my like most listened to this year a lot. Real quick, I'm gonna read that. Hey, does Twitch allow people who are live streaming to post chats? I want to know the name of his channel.
Oh yeah, it's in the title. It's in the title.
Yeah. But basically, there's this artist called Breakins. I'll put it in the chat, I guess. This is how you spell it. It's like hyperpop, and I don't listen to a lot of hyperpop, but this person in particular, my friend Yunsi, found him, or Tony. I call him Tony. And he was like, he's like, hey, this song's kind of cool. I was like, oh, yeah, it is kind of cool. And then I checked out the whole album, which was the Hypochondriac album, which is the most current work he has out. I believe it came out earlier this year, and that entire album has been on repeat for me. So yeah,
we'll give it a listen.
It's really I'll say this as a sort of like, not disclaimer, but like more like a heads up. But that artist is really good at transitioning songs, so sometimes you might not even notice that it went into the next song.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, they're really good at transitioning to different tracks in the album, and then the beginning of the album is very different from the end of the album. It's very different. It starts very differently from how it ends. So keep that in mind as well. Yeah. So what you hear at the beginning, nothing like how the album is going to be later in there.
That's pretty cool though. Mm.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I listen to albums, I'm like, oh yeah, next song.
Mm.
Like you obviously like know when the next song is, but like it's interesting that like some music artists do like a smooth transition to
Right.
different songs. So yeah, I might give that a listen.
This guy's like the master of it, in my opinion.
Mm.
Like I remember like I was listening to it while like writing and something on like I was just typing something out and it like I didn't realize that it had transitioned to two different songs. I was like, oh, this song's like really long. And I look at my phone and it's like, oh, it's been like 2 tracks already.
That's very cool.
So, yeah. This is the lyrics are not like the best in the world, but they're not terrible. They're okay. I think the production and like his emotion in the music is like very top notch though. To make up for his like lyrics, because like, you know, not everyone has the best lyrics these days, I admit. And
Yeah.
I'm like a sucker for good lyrics too. So if an artist has really good lyrics, I like it excites me. But like this guy's lyrics are not bad. They're okay. They're definitely getting better than
Yeah.
what they used to be. So so there's that. He has a song, like an early song about fuckboys and stuff. So like that song is not the most lyrically most genius song, but you know, I mean, it's a fun listen. It's his music now is better. 2 cool guys, cool voice, happy conversation equals happiness. Thank you so
Oh my
much.
god, nothing but sweet
That's
words
so
from
nice.
Sodagu-san. Also, Shia, hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah. Also, if to all the
Hinamashite.
for all the new people who just like tuning in to the stream, I'm here with Ghostly Hoon, or aka Hoon.
Yep, that's me, Hoonly Ghost.
Hoonly Ghost. Yes. Make sure to check out his stuff. His channel is on the title and also on the pinned post. So yeah.
Thank you.
He's gonna have a karaoke stream soon, so yeah, we're gonna party. Not great. I'm waiting for a driver so that I can work. He's like, no.
Oh man, waiting on someone to pick you up is.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
I'm living in those days. Because I don't drive. I don't drive.
Oh, okay, I see. Fair enough.
It's not like I don't want to drive. It's just like I feel like if I get my license, the moment I get my license, I will want to get a car.
I see. Yeah.
And that's
No, I'm
a
kinda in
different
that
thing.
Same boat. Because like I have my license, because my parents rushed me to the U.S. to get my license when I turned like 15, 16, because like the license age there is that age, and I got it, and like I've had my license for like 10 plus years, but since I'm living in Korea, I don't really have a reason to drive.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't want to go. I hate the kids I'm teaching. Oh god. Okay, I have to go. But okay, thank you for stopping by,
Alright, thank you for stopping
Yeah.
by.
I hope work today is not too bad. Gambare.
It's funny that you mentioned kids and teaching, because I also was talking about teaching kids earlier.
It was totally the opposite.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna ask you something different.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be a little related
I'm like
because
an
I'm
open book.
thinking of like adding a flower on this one because I think there's gonna be a theme on this illustrations that I'm making. Like, so what's your favorite flower?
Okay, this is gonna sound really like Korean pride, but have you ever heard of do you know a flower called the mugunga?
A what?
Here, let me see. I don't know it in. It's like the Korean national flower.
Wait.
Korean National. I don't know how to spell it in English. It's a really pretty flower. Let me see if I can. Apparently in English it's called the hibiscus syriacus.
Mugunghwa,
see if I
the
can-
Rose of Sharon. It says. Oh, wait.
Here it
Oh
is.
wait,
Let me see.
it's this
how
one.
it
This
is.
one. Hibiscus. Oh yeah, it's
that.
definitely in the hibiscus family because it looks like, um, it looks like, what is it? We call it gumamela in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah,
like-
definitely. Oh,
Yeah,
I see. I
This
see.
one is the pink and the
The pink and
so
the
that's-
white.
Yeah, that's usually the flower. Like my first to go to in my head when I think of flowers.
Mm.
That or like was it blue tulips? Tulips are
Mm.
really good too, like blue ones.
Mm.
Let me see. Blue tulips. Yeah, yep. The blue tulips are very nice. So yeah, it's usually one of those two when it comes to flowers.
I see. I
for me.
see. I will incorporate this in the illustration.
Thank you.
Because like
If you wanna do
partly
Oh, go ahead.
the inspiration for all my drawings is this artist called Alphonse Muha. Wait, I'll show you guys this stuff. If you guys are familiar with like tarot card art style, is it tarot card or like even like not Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts art style, the stained glass.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah. Speaking of stained glass, there's like a theme here, maybe.
We're going around circles. Yeah. But yeah.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, this guy.
I like that.
He's one of my like, oh my god,
Inspirations?
inspirations and all-time favorite artist.
Oh, okay.
Like this
Nice.
stuff, yeah. And he always like incorporates like nature's
Oh,
decor or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's in the period of Nouveau art. Art
I see.
Nouveau.
gotcha.
And
For
Art
me,
Deco.
Actually, I think my favorite artist. No, I know that my favorite artist is. I don't know if you know a minimalist painter named Mark Rothko.
Mark Rothko.
That's Mark
I've
Rothko
heard of him.
is my favorite.
Mm.
Mm.
But not
He's great.
familiar with his stuff.
It's very simple. You've probably seen it. It's like the canvases that have like 3 to 2 paint colors and like they're like blocks and stuff.
Oh, all right. I see.
I know it's simple, but like when you actually see those pieces in person, like the when you see the paint strokes and stuff
Mm.
on the actual paint and stuff, I feel like it evokes like a very strong emotion.
Mm.
And so I personally like them, and I think that they're even better in person.
I think art like
Like I said,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I think like art like that is better experience in person. Not like
Mhm.
I think most art, yeah, basically. But like yeah. I will not say anything further.
I'm a sucker for art myself.
Mm.
I do really like it. And with I talked about like color theory earlier, and Mark
Mm.
Rothko usually mixes a lot of colors together,
Mm.
and that's what I like to see, because like there's like so many pieces by him where the colors kind of clash, but
Mm.
they somehow work, you know. So I don't know, it's simple, but like it's more about the emotions that evoke from
Mhm. Mhm.
the paintings themselves that I really enjoy. So there's that too. Yep. Yep.
How does Kuro now draw illustrations while flapping left and right? Oh.
Well, flipping left and right. Oh.
Oh, do you
Is that
mean
part of
like
the program?
how I draw Huna is like on the other side? Oh, Mommy Sumi! I love how my alert is just covering my face. But yeah, welcome. Welcome in, Mommy Raid. Oh my god, it's my mom. Not my actual one. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Kuro Tromura, your crow gang boss. Wait, I have something for you guys. Yeah, here's my wings. I'm a crow.
There it is.
Yeah, but I'm here. I'm doing my second episode of my I'll thank you for the shout out for Mommy Sumi. I'm doing my second episode of my drawing podcast. I'm here with the amazing ghost hunter Ghostly Hoon. Um, make sure to check out his stuff. His links are in the title and in the pinned post right now.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Spinna, good to see you again.
Welcome, Mamisumi. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh my god. You might want to
Do you
cover
guys
your
also have
ears.
the same- Oh, okay.
They want me to nya. Wait. Okay, fine. Yeah. You
Have
know,
you ever
yeah.
seen the picture of
Uh.
the ears folding in?
Yeah.
When you said that, I immediately thought of that.
But yeah, welcome, Mamisumi. How was your stream? And I hope you guys enjoyed your stream with your stream and all the stuff. They probably had fun. Wait, I saw your stream earlier. You were playing Suika game. I was lurking. But yeah, Mamisumi, I hope you guys had fun. Anak, nai. 13-hour stream.
Jesus.
Oh god. 10 hours of Suika is. Oh god. How did you kept your sanity?
Man, I swear.
Mhm.
Everywhere I go, every other post I see on Twitter
It's a weak
the Suika
game. Oh god.
Is it that addicting? I know nothing about it.
It could be pretty like frustrating. It could be pretty frustrating because like I've seen some people played it. I actually like seen Pototo play post a clip on
Right,
Twitter. That was so
Pototo,
funny.
Potos.
That was so funny. I'm so sorry of making fun of your misery, but like it was funny. 10 hours of watermelon. Oh god. What's
Took
gonna?
around 7 hours for mommy to get their first watermelon.
Oh god.
So you have to work towards a watermelon. I see. Interesting. I like get too easily invest in things, so I like stay away just to, because I know that if I start, I might get too sucked in. So
I'm dying. Oh, mommy, Sumi, no. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to take your after stream care, and this also applies for all the raiders who kindly came with mommy Sumi for the raid. If you guys need to rest, get some food, get some water, go ahead, and if you guys want to chill with us too, that's also welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sumi mommy
course.
needs a rest for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yes, please
We're
rest
definitely
your
not holding it
brain.
against your will.
Yeah,
Yes.
rest your brain. I know Suika game could be deadly sometimes.
Gotta regain that sanity.
Yeah. But yeah.
I have to magically resurrect the dead.
What? What? Let me get some
Let me
sleepy
get some
sana.
sleepies.
Okay, go Nimies. Go Nimirs.
Good night.
Good night, mommy Sumi.
Tail.
Oyasumi.
I just
Oh,
said,
yeah,
like,
Sumi.
have a good night's sleep in Korean, pretty much. So, for those that don't know,
Yeah. Where were we?
Ghostly Goon. That's okay. It's Ghostly Goon. But
Ghostly
thank you so
goo.
much.
Tied up brain bag. Yes, it's okay. Oyasumi, mommy Sumi.
It's okay. Yeah, it's a joke that my friends have on this.
Oh,
platform
really?
That you were in. Yeah, they call me Ghostly Goon, and
Ghostly
it's like,
Goon.
guys, it's Hoon. You
It's
know
Hoon.
this. That's okay. I totally understand. Please rest your brain and rest your soul.
Yes,
Let
please.
your sanity. Please regain your sanity.
Regain your sanity. Oh my god. I don't know why people play that game. I'm kidding. I really want to try that game just to see how far I can go without molding, but I feel like I'm not very much.
Considering that I was molding as much as I did during getting over it, I don't think.
Oh my god. I also saw you mold. Oh my god, I rarely see you mold on stream because like I feel like you're just like very cheerful. But like that one stream with what game with what game is it again? Forgot. It's
Getting over it?
no, not
Or-
getting over it. It's The one where
Oh,
the
was it
controllers
Limbo?
were fucked up. You said.
Was it Limbo? Was
Yeah,
it the
Limbo.
one
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you
yeah. Limbo,
yeah.
Limbo. Yeah. I dropped by your stream and you were like, "Help, guys, I can't."
I like easily lose it when I can't figure something out,
Uh-huh.
or if I get stuck in it. I think it's unfair. I I start
Yeah.
to slowly lose it. I think people start to see that unhinged side when I'm playing games like that.
But it's
So
fine. Yeah.
I don't play it often, games like that, but that's where as people that watch me regularly would say, that's where the Joker arc starts.
The Joker arc. Oh god.
That's the reason why I actually have a emote for a Joker. Let me see if I can put it here. It looks like there's so many emotes. It's this one. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, that one. Ah.
Yeah.
I see.
So
I see.
yeah, I had to get that emote after the first getting over it stream, just because I wasn't expecting to maul as much as I did. That's where the joke comes from, where it's like, "Hey guys, do you want to know what my favorite quote from Blade Runner 2049 is?" And it's just me screaming, "God damn it!"
God damn it.
Yeah. So it's an ongoing joke I have. It's like, oh boy, this really makes me think about my favorite quote from Blade Runner 2049.
Oh god. We love games
How
like that.
are you like when you
Oh.
mauled?
There was this one stream that I did. Do you remember the Only Up era?
Boy, do I ever.
Yeah, fun times. Am I right? Yeah, I was trying to not maul on stream, and I just gave up. I was like, hello guys, I'm losing my sanity. I'm losing my shit. Yeah, fuck this game. I never really got to finish the game. I don't think I will ever will. I hate that game. I regret buying that game. Give me my refund right now.
Steam, please.
Please. But yeah. And also
Yeah.
just playing Valorant.
Oh, of course. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know if you've experienced it too, but I feel the longer I play Valorant, the more worse I get.
Oh, I definitely. Well, it's the opposite for me lately. Like lately,
Oh,
I've been
really?
getting like. Oh my god, I sound so narcissistic right now, but like, I've been getting good. I've been getting MVPs, which is really nice, and I think it's also partly because I've been lucky with like teammates lately. I don't get the toxic teammates anymore.
That's good. That's good to hear.
But
So when
yeah,
they're toxic. They're really toxic.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
There's this one thing where I was queued up with like throwers on a competitive match. Oh god, I was just so done.
That's fun.
By the way, the developer Only Up has discontinued this. You know what?
That's...
I can see that. I can see that coming.
To be fair, there was a lot of controversy with that game.
There was, yeah.
There was, like the whole stealing assets, right?
Oh wait,
Or something
really?
like that. Yeah, they were stealing assets from other games to make like certain stuff, and so there was that controversy as well.
Oh, Aki, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. But yeah, I thought they were I guess it's not happening anymore. I thought they were doing like a multiplayer version of Only Up. Like it's like where you and your friends is like chained together.
Oh,
I would
no.
love to play that game, but I feel like at the same time that game will ruin friendship as much as Pika Park did.
Oh my god, pretty much. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
The 3D platforming will definitely destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm not even good with platforming, so I would never actually.
I think I will avoid like those type of games. I have not played Getting Over It. I will try to avoid it, but like if someone wants me to play it, sure, I'll try it. But like, I won't promise that I won't maul.
I know cuss often, but when I play games like that, all the curse words start flying.
Off topic, but I've been looking at the redeems, and what did Rosemary do to be caught up in the redeem or to get fired? No, I'm just. All right. Well, Rosemary Jam is one of my beloved mods that are rarely in the stream. So you can just guess, but I'm kidding. No. He's my my tech support, and I just add that redeem just to troll him. Not that anyone would redeem that actually. Well, I think some people might be look. I don't know.
I guess if you're
Actually,
dedicated enough.
yeah, actually, like earning points for that, sure.
Because that reminds me, a few of my friends on this space have like instant graduation.
Instant graduation redeem. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But it's like it's a lot of points, so you have to be pretty dedicated to watching and hating this person to get them to graduate. I guess.
Imagine.
Yeah, I don't put it past some people, I guess, but I always tell them like I'm worried. What if they just some person is just like really passionate about it
Damn,
and
they
graduate?
really hate you and they don't want you to graduate. Oh my god. If you guys
That's
want
why
me
I'm
to
like,
instant
I don't know.
graduate, I'll just give my links to my relatives. Then there you go. That's my answer. No redeems, no anything. Just give my links to my relatives and I'll be done.
It's more so having to explain that to your relatives that would be the hard part. I think.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so you're like an anime character? It's like, it's a bit more than that, but kinda, I guess.
Mm.
Oh man, yeah.
Speaking of, does
that's
your
a
relatives know
conversation.
that you're streaming?
My parents do actually, oddly enough.
Oddly enough.
But most of everyone does not. They're like, oh, you like stream, right? I'm like, yeah. Look left and right, definitely just streaming and nothing else. No other. That's it.
That's
It's
it.
Like, oh, can I follow your streams? Like, no, you wouldn't be interested. They're not very. You
Yeah,
wouldn't. It's not for you.
Yeah. The
You gotta
amount
save
of
yourself.
unhinged stuff that I do on stream, I cannot. To be honest, if people want me to graduate, I'll just put like a 1 million donation. You know what? True. You know what? You'll be set for life if if that happens.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
That's like they have to literally pay you to graduate
Mhm,
at that
mhm.
point. Just come back next week with a slightly different model and a slightly different name.
Yeah, slightly different model and slightly different name, and definitely, yeah, not definitely Kuro, sure.
It's Koro now.
It's Koro. No, it's Kuro with a single O now. Whoa,
Whoa, my God, it's so different.
so
Ah!
different.
Exactly. They do say that you have to graduate, but they never said you had to change everything and couldn't rename you, for example. So loopholes, am I right?
Yeah, there's a lot of loopholes.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to not really get like some of the hate messages that some VTubers get from like some
Oh
really weird people
yeah.
online. I've seen some weird ones on Twitter that my mutuals get sometimes, and I feel bad for them because like we're just doing our thing, you know. We're basically just streamers as well.
Yeah.
With like the exception of like not trying to show our identities for whatever reason. We all have
Yeah.
our reasons, but I just think that it's a little mean when people go out of their way to like put down other people just because.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but, for no reason at all, like VTubers always have drama on Twitter. I'm like, bro, I couldn't
Yeah.
keep up, please. Kuro, I like Hoon. He's chilling. Yeah, if you want to give Hoon a follow, his link is on my title and on the pinned post.
Thank you very much. I will warn you now. I laugh a lot.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's that's one of the not redeeming, like endearing qualities that I found on that I find Hoon, because like okay, we're gonna go to like first impressions or something, like how we met, Cause like we had this like collab that was graciously
Yeah, this
organized
together
by
with
our friend.
Boomy? Yeah.
Boomy. Yeah. We were
Yeah.
playing what is it? Goose Goose Duck?
Right.
Yeah, Goose Goose Duck. Yeah. And we went through that, and then I was just following Hoot because like his laugh is so contagious in that stream. I'm like, oh my god.
I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I know I can't help it. It's not funny. I'm not trying to laugh at everything.
No.
Because like sometimes people will say a bad joke, and I don't necessarily think it's funny, but I can't help but laugh.
But yeah, he doesn't like it when I call his laugh cute, but it's cute, okay? It's cute.
I mean, I know it's more my preference thing, but I do hear it, and you're not the only one. So like, it's probably true to a certain degree, but I don't want to admit to it.
Doesn't want to admit, guys.
I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe it isn't. But
It is true.
I'll never admit to it.
right. Sure. Whatever you say, King.
Yeah. I was that kid in my class where the teachers would say a really, really so lame of a joke. And then I'd be laughing, and then people would be looking at me like, that's not funny. I'm like, it's not that it's funny. It's just I can't help that, but not. I can't help but
not
to
laugh, you know?
Yeah. I feel also because of that, I make some really stupid, like lame jokes sometimes, and I never mean it to be like funny, and they're like super dad joke-ish, and it's so. I don't make them because I think they're funny. I make them because my brain's like, you gotta make the joke. You gotta do it. You gotta make the joke. So I'm like, okay, I'll say the joke, but everyone's gonna, at the risk of everyone hating me on stream. Got it.
No. To be honest though, like I admire like people who can make dad jokes. I don't know. Is it pretty weird to say? But like I like people who can make like a good dad joke or like, oh my god, you're so funny. I like you. Because I could never make a dad joke. I'm so boring as a person. I think.
Because sometimes people will go in and goes like, look who showed up. It's Hoon. I'm like, yeah, Hoon would have guessed it. I don't know, it's stupid, but like.
It's funny.
I wonder what they're gonna say.
Like this.
It's my brain. It's like the intrusive thoughts for the
intrusive
jokes
thoughts.
Will take over, and I just have to kind of say it. I'll be smiling as like an endearing smile, and everyone around me will be like rolling their eyes, and it's like it's like a whole thing. I'm like, ha ha ha. And then, like dads, every time when they hear it, like my friends' dads and stuff will laugh, and then they'll be like, you know, I like your friend. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
They can relate to my joke. What does this mean? No,
Who's that?
please. No, that's not true. I'm not ready for that kind of responsibility.
Oh
No,
my
please.
god, that's the first time I heard it. I heard
Listen.
someone say that to who.
You play a game where you play a father the one time, and everyone just labels you as a dad. I swear, I can't escape it. I played BioShock Infinite on stream once, and then everyone's like, "Oh, so you're a dad now?" I'm like, "God damn it!"
Yeah.
The character's a dad. It's not me. I swear. I mean, it doesn't help that BioShock 2, you're also playing a dad. Doesn't help that I also streamed it like 2 days ago. Forget that. I'm not a dad, guys. I'm not ready for this. I'm not dad material. So no, please.
You know what? I get that because I think I told you before that when we hang out, like I always get the uncle card. I don't know why. Like where? Well, I don't usually wear this mustache on stream, but like they call me uncle a lot. Like, what?
Is it the uncle mustache?
Is it the
Immediately when
uncle
you put it on?
mustache? No. You know what? I will remove it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I can't personally do facial hair because my facial hair in real life is like it grows really slowly.
Oh yeah, me
So
too.
yeah.
Actually, no. My facial hair grows like faster. Ever since I started like shaving them, I'm like, I
Okay.
have to shave like like every other 2 days. I'm like,
That's
yeah.
not too bad. I know I talk about him a lot, but he's like one of my friends out here. But Tony,
Mm.
he has to shave every day.
Oh my god, feel so bad for
Yeah.
them. Uh,
But people like his facial hair when he grows it out, but he
mm,
doesn't do it often. I don't
Mm.
like it because I don't personally like facial hair. It's my personal preference. But if you guys like it, like by all means. Some people look really good with facial hair. I admit, like Keanu Reeves looks really good. He pulls it off.
yeah,
But like I met Tony without facial hair, so like when I see Tony with facial hair, it's like, oh no, dude, no, that's not you.
that's not you. Who are you? Where's my friend?
That's not Tony. Who are you? You look almost exactly like him, but have facial hair.
Mm,
But that you're not him.
not him. Not him. I could
Yeah.
never be him.
Hmm.
All right. All right. I'm very much done. I think the flower adds with this drawing. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's like it adds extra flair, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it also breaks out the amount of blue that I use in this one.
It does. I think it's. I like the blue. I don't think it's. I don't think it's too bad. Like I don't think it's overpowering or anything like that. You're good. But speaking of flowers and stuff, it makes me want to ask you what your favorite flower is.
Oh, my favorite flower? Well, okay. I have two. Oh, Kun is
Oh.
All right, okay. Don't mind the blurring, but yeah. My favorite flower, it's jasmine. Like jasmine. One of them is jasmine, and if you're asking about my preference, if I go to a flower shop, if I would buy it, I will definitely like buy hydrangeas immediately.
I see.
Hydrangeas, yes, hydrangeas. I love them.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting picks. I usually don't hear too much about like hydrangeas, for example. So that's pretty cool. Purple flowies.
Yeah, purple flowies. Well, I'm more so inclined to buy like the blue ones, the blue hydrangeas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Mm.
Hey, I don't know about you, but blue seems to be a really
Yeah.
nice color or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's not like it's my favorite color or anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no bias here. But
Yeah. Oh, someone asked, how do you guys even balance work life and streams? I've got no clue how you guys do it.
We
like,
don't.
online.
I don't.
For me, I since I speak mostly in English anyways, I kind of just stream in the morning and then like at night I have all that free time,
Yeah.
or just go that time to work. So I that's how I balance it personally. And then like, that's because like my morning's my morning, my night's my night. So
Yeah.
they don't really mix into each other, and I have a good sleep schedule. So that's how I balance it personally.
I love how you have like a very very nice answer. You wanna hear mine? I don't.
How do you? Oh, you don't.
No, I'm kidding. Well, I just work. I work mostly in the weekends, like in the mornings. Like
I
I work morning shifts. But with school like mixed into my chaotic schedule, I don't even know like how I balance it. I don't even know how I am still alive till this day.
That can happen. That
Yeah,
definitely happen.
I feel like after school, like after I graduate or so, after that, I will have like more of a balanced like schedule.
Hmm.
Cause like me being a spontaneous streamer that I am, I would most likely like stream every day, no matter what the circumstance is. Like even if I have like a midterm or final the next day, I will still stream probably. But I mean, sometimes I would just like study on Sterling, just keeps me motivated, and
Right.
I work efficiently with like people around. So I
Right.
guess that's just how I work. But like in terms of like balancing time and schedule and like having a good sleeping schedule, that's not me.
I feel like having a conversation with people when you're doing like art or
Mm.
like homework or projects or whatever, I feel like it's really helpful because you're using more of your brain, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when you're just alone and stuff or just listening to music, you might be using one or another part of your brain, and like music might unlock another part. But like when you're talking and having a conversation, since you have to check in and like actually have a conversation and stuff, as
Mm.
well as you're working, sometimes
Mm.
it kind of just like flows together, and then like it helps like you not notice how much work you may or may not be doing.
Yeah.
So that as well. And also, as for sleep schedules, I I thought more people had like normal sleep schedules. But like since joining this space, I've only met like one or
Become
two
more
other people
aware
that
of
have
the
good
fact that
sleep
you know.
schedules. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like the odd one out in this situation.
Oh, well, I actually know someone who has like a pretty good sleeping schedule. Like call her bestie. It's Ken.
Uh,
This girl. Oh my god. Sometimes I think that she's a grandma for like having a good sleeping schedule because like she always sleep like really early and wake up really early too. But yeah, it's rare. It's rare. I mean, yeah, people like you exist, but it's rare in
oh,
this space.
yeah.
Mm.
Also, for to answer your question about how I have like a very mild case of OCD, so I
Mm.
have to keep things like fairly in order in my mind.
Mm.
I can't be too smart. I can be spontaneous sometimes, but like I kind of need to plan out my next moves and stuff, or else like I
Mm.
like almost can't function if you will because of it. So I kind of plan out not like hour by hour, minute by minute, but like I sort of
Mm.
plan out how my days kind of go and how my weeks
Mm.
go.
I
And like if
see.
I don't, then I'm like I become like a kind of a mess a little bit.
Yeah.
So I sleep at 11 and I wake up at 5:30 to go to work for 7 to 3:30 a.m. Oh
Oh.
my god, p.m.
Yeah.
3:30 p.m.
3:30
Okay,
p.m.
right. I was gonna say that's long hours, but
Those are
that's
long
still really
hours.
long hours too.
My
7
condolences
a.m.
to
to
your
3:30.
time.
Yeah.
I'm envious my OCD with patterns, numbers, and physical things. For me,
For me,
um,
oh, go ahead.
oh yeah,
Mm.
for me, I actually don't know if I have like a mental condition, but like I feel like I have ADHD.
I mean, yeah, I think it's possible to have like
It's possible.
symptoms of ADHD, but
Mm.
not have ADHD,
Mm.
you know, itself. I was explained this by someone, one of my friends that have like a very acute ADHD problem.
Mm.
So he told me like everyone can sort of have it in a sense, not like ADHD itself, but like symptoms, right? So
Symptoms, yeah.
it's possible. And also with OCD, it's kind of the whole spectrum.
Mm.
I have to like if you open my pencil case right now, all of the pens and pencils and erasers are spaced in a
Organized.
specific way,
Yeah.
and I go crazy when my friend puts my pencils or pens, yep, back in the wrong way, because like I will try not to think about it,
Mm.
and then we'll be in the middle of a conversation, and I'll keep on thinking about it. So I'll just pull out my backpack, take out the pencil case, put the pen back, zip
Mm.
up my pencil case, and put it in my backpack, and zip my backpack up. Yep, because like if it does it, then it drives me nuts because that's all I'm thinking about.
Oh God.
It's like in the back of my mind. It'll be like, hey, so like the pen isn't in correctly. You wanna fix that? I'm like,
You wanna
yeah,
fix that?
I'm gonna do that. And then my
Mm.
friends will be talking to me, and I'll be doing that. They're like, why are you doing that? I'm like, it's not a voluntary thing. I have to do it. You think it's a choice?
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, that's why my room's usually like really clean too, because I
Mm.
can't. Like if I see a room with clothes on the floor, I'll go nuts.
Oh
For
yeah.
example,
Yeah.
I went to my friend's house. I believe last time I was in the U.S. and he has a bookshelf,
Hmm.
but his books are not in order.
Oh.
He left me in that room for a while, and if I focus on something, it becomes my main focus. And I saw that the books were not in alphabetical order. So I
Oh
was like,
God.
you know what? I have the time. I'm not doing anything.
Hmm.
I might as well put his books in alphabetical order. So I took out all his books and I started putting them in alphabetical order. And I was like, okay. So when he came back, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, your books are all out of place. A is here, Z is here, man. So there's
Oh
that
my
too.
God.
Oh, do
I-
you also have a separate wallet for coins, paper bills, and cards? Yes. I'm lucky because my wallet is separated in a sense where I can put my bills on one slot, and my cards in the front slots, and I never.
And there's
mix
like a
the two.
zipper.
And the coins, I have a whole separate coin.
Oh, you have a
pouch
separate coin purse.
where I have a
Oh.
jar that I keep coins in because I don't like coins. Also,
Mhm.
Kuro, are you okay? Your mic is like
Huh?
not
What?
plugged in, maybe.
Wait, can you not hear me in Discord?
Kuro.
Hello? Wait, what? It's working on
I
stream.
can see your lips moving, but there you are. For a second. Me with all games in the shelf I work.
Hello,
at.
hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
That's so
Real
weird
life.
because like I could see in my Streamlabs that my mic is working, but Discord somehow disconnect. I don't know. There might be ghosts in my room, so I might need your help.
Hey, it's okay. I thought you were gonna say it's me, but it's not me. But I can definitely help with your ghost issues. Yeah, so that's the thing that I do. Alphabetical order is kind of. I don't do it if I don't put a lot of attention to it.
Mm.
And like I can also separate it if my friend says, "Oh, this is like my order for animations, live actions, and stuff." I really appreciate when my friends do that because it's like, all right, it may not be in alphabetical, but if it's in like genre order, I'll give you a pass.
Ah,
But
yeah.
if you leave me alone, and if I see that, I'm gonna go. It's gonna, and if I have time, if I'm not doing anything, it's gonna bother me if I don't at least try.
Mm. As for me, I wouldn't go to that extreme, but like, I think it's the dad in me. It's the dad in me that whenever I visit my friend's place, and I see it's a mess, I will just clean it for.
Yeah, because like I have figures in my house,
Mm.
and sometimes my friends like pick it up and like move it around,
Oh,
and then when they put it back, I'm like, no, you gotta put it back right.
the
So
specific angle, specific.
yeah, no, actually though, I
Oh,
have
really?
I take pictures every time I move. I don't
Mm.
move often,
Mm.
just because I like stuff being in a very specific order, so I don't forget. And if not, it bothers the hell out of me.
Damn.
Don't laugh! Stop wheezing! It's a thing that I have to live with. It's who I am.
It's who he is. It's who he is.
It's like I don't think it's that bad, but like even when I eat too, like I like prioritize certain foods first.
Mm.
I always eat the main dish. Like let's say I order like a burger fry combo. I always eat the burger first, then I eat the fries, and then I drink the drink last. That's
Oh.
just how I do it. Like I can't mix the thing, and I see my friends like eating the fries, eating the burger, and eating the fries. I'm like, I can't do that. If I set my mind on something when eating, that's what I eat first.
You know what? No
So-
judgment. No judgment. I could see that. I could see that.
I tried doing that, and I was like, oh my god, this is so counterintuitive. Like I have to worry about being efficient when I'm eating or something.
Mm.
But no, it's not too bad. I promise it's not. I
Yeah.
swear. But there's like a specific order to things that I definitely enjoy. You
Mm.
know, there's like my own color. Oh my god, I promise it's not my like I have an order for colors too, but like it's not bad. I promise. I'm very structured. I'll say.
Mm.
I'm very organized in a sort of sense, and it's not severe. I promise. It's not. It's not. So
It's not.
I don't think it is.
It's not, guys. It's not.
Definitely not. So.
Mhm, Mm.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I'm out of questions actually, but I think it's a good
Actually,
ending point, no?
okay, yeah. I was just gonna ask
Mm.
because you asked earlier, and it was a question that I had, but like I forgot about.
Oh yeah. If you have
Talked
questions,
about
yeah.
how I grew up with like Gundam and Transformers and stuff. Like we talked a bit about that, but I didn't ask. Did you grow up with anything in particular, like watching something or being a
As
fan of something
for
a long time?
myself, I grew up watching like Kamen Rider.
High five.
Yeah, I always make the egg fried rice. If you remember. What else? I watch a bit of like Bakugan and Zoids.
So, oh my god, Zoids.
You remember that? Oh my god.
Liger Zero, baby.
And I talked about this with Tofu the other day. I also like grew up with like I will explain. I guess this is where my fascination with wing characters came from. This anime called DN Angel. Oh my god, I cannot stop talking about it. It seems. It's a good anime. I don't know if it aged well though, but it's an old one.
It's like one of those things from like your childhood that you're a little too afraid to re-explore.
Yeah.
Like, from your memory, it's
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I get that. I think we all have something like that.
But yeah, other than
fear
that,
of it
not
not
really.
being as good. Okay, that's fair. Like you said Zoids and my neurons like activated a little bit.
I like the blue one. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. I like the blue wolf was like one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
And then my brother will always get the red one.
Oh, fair enough. My brother got all the dinosaur ones.
Oh.
And I got all the animal ones. Yeah. Because he got like the T-Rex one. And I was like, oh, that's so sick.
Yeah, but I never really got really deep into it, collecting.
Yeah,
Just
no,
like
it's more of like it was really cool at the time, but like I definitely still just end up like having like building Gundams in the end. I have a Zoid like Chigogan figure. It's like a really expensive one. For Liger Zero.
Yeah.
Because I never got Liger Zero as a kid, despite having all these Zoids, because I kept forgetting to get him, or he was always sold out in my local store. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna own my first Liger Zero. I'm gonna cough up a good amount of money to get this one, but I'm happy to say I'm a proud owner of Liger Zero. It's cool because it's got like metal claws and everything.
Yeah.
Metal parts. Yeah. But that's as far as Zoids go for me.
Yeah. Oh, also, wait, I just remember Power Rangers too. How can I forget?
Power Rangers, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
How could I forget?
It's so weird watching the Japanese one because my friend was like, the Japanese is better. And like, okay, yeah, I mean, we'll watch it, and then it's like, oh, this is just not what I grew up with. It might be like cooler in a sense that like there's more violence and stuff, but it's like this ain't it. Like
This ain't it. This is not the Power Rangers I knew.
My first, this is really early on. This might date me a little bit, but like, my first Power Ranger series I ever watched was Lightspeed Rescue, and that's the one with the firefighters. And I remember the Titanium Ranger was like the coolest thing to me, and back then, I still think he looks really cool. But like, I may or may not have dressed up as him as a baby.
That's so cute.
I can neither confirm nor deny that when that show came out, I may or may not have done that.
Yeah.
But maybe I did. Maybe I did.
Maybe.
What's your first? It's such a throwback trip. It is.
Yeah, it is.
But what's your first Power Ranger series? Do you remember at all?
Oh shit.
If you describe them, because my memory is really good, so
I think it was the.
What was the color of the Sixth Ranger?
I cannot remember. But I think it was the Jungle Fury. Is it the Jungle Fury?
Jungle Fury.
Yeah.
Is it like was it the Sixth Ranger, the Silver Wolf?
Yeah. That one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jungle Fury.
Is it that
Wild
one?
Force. Wild Force.
Yeah.
Was it Wild Force? The one with the red tiger, the black bull, the blue shark.
Yeah, that one,
white
that one,
pink-
that one. Yeah.
Wild Forest. There you
Yeah,
go.
Wild
That's,
Forest.
That's around the same time. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hey, I'll give you this, Kuro.
Mm,
The I almost said Zoids. The Zords from that
Zords.
show were really good. Really cool.
mm,
I like that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need to rewatch the whole Power Rangers series.
It's a bit of it's
Outdated.
Kind of hard at times, a little outdated.
Yeah.
But if you want to do a watch along, I have a few actually on my like hard drive somewhere.
Ooh.
I have like Time Force in here, which is really old. And I believe I have some other ones like In Space, which is even older.
We're gonna do a watch along.
Dude, it'd be fun to watch with a friend, but sometimes it's a little too campy. It's from back then, so
Yeah.
obviously, but, like,
Yeah.
it's endearing. It's charming in a kind of outdated 2000s kind of way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna drag you along with us, chat. You're gonna suffer with us, kid.
Oh my god, Power Rangers.
Power
I
Rangers,
almost
yeah.
forgot all about that because like I replaced my love for Power Rangers in my heart with Kamen Rider. I still love Power Rangers.
Yeah.
But like Kamen Rider.
Yeah,
dude,
Kamen Rider
cool.
just hits different.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's that? What's with the?
Dude, express your emotions with words. I'm kidding.
My favorite Kamen Rider. This is an old one. I went back and watched the older series, not the very first, but like the early 2000 shows. Agito is my favorite.
Ooh.
It's an unpopular opinion, but I love Agito.
Agito.
So, Agito, and then my second favorite had to be not show-wise, but suit-wise and character-wise. I really like Double.
Serious father energy. What?
Hey, no! Don't call me a dad, please.
All right, fine. Well,
I'm
you know.
bad.
Yeah, I've been called a dad before in my streams. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, guys? Call me whatever you want. I don't mind. I don't mind. But yeah, I don't remember any of the names. Funny enough, because I watched Kamen Rider in Filipino dub, so the names might be different.
Do you remember what they look like? I can definitely.
I actually don't remember. This is like way back.
All right.
I don't remember
you
because I
remember
only
the
watched
gimmick.
it. I only watched it like when I got off school, and then there's like a random episode playing on a TV.
I'll bet you one of two things. My Filipino friends that like Kamen Rider like one of two seasons. Was it X8 or Deno? The X8 is the one with the gaming, retro gamers. That's the one. I know a lot of my Filipino friends that love X8 that grew up watching it in the Philippines. And then there is Deno, which is like the time travel train one. That's a really popular one.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
be the latter one.
Deno's the one that actually is the most popular in Japan. He's the most popular Kamen Rider when they did a poll for like most liked and most popular. So it might be him.
Yeah.
Names are all different in
In Philippine dub, Ghost Spider names are oh my god! Don't even remind me, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We had Korean dubs of Kamen Rider out here too. Ryuki had their dubs. I don't remember the dub names for that one, but it was relatively similar from what I remember. Because yeah, you know. But Ryuki was good. I like Ryuki.
Yeah. I have so much series that I want to relive.
True. It's called having a lot of time during the pandemic, and it's called checking out nostalgia, and that's why I'm like so caught up with Kamen Rider right now.
Yeah, I was a real person when the pandemic hit. I was gardening and shit. I was I don't know. I was a plant connoisseur, but like that all slipped away when normal things came back.
When the Fire Nation attacked.
When the Fire Nation attacked. Oh my god! Speaking of Avatar, oh my god, I love Avatar.
You know, my friend Tony never actually saw it, so we sat
What?
down and rewatched it.
Oh.
And he's like, "Oh my god, I get it. I love this show."
Mm-hmm. It's one
He's
of
like,
those like
"Why is it so
animated
good?"
series. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking so much smack. He's like, "It's not even that good." And I was like, I told him
Nah.
like, "Bro, you told me in confidence you only watched like the first few episodes. It takes a while." You know, you're in the good parts when Zuko starts to question his loyalty to the Fire
Mhm.
Nation. That's when you know you're in the good episodes.
Mm-hmm. And there's a live action coming up actually.
Yeah, everything I've seen for the live action with the pictures and stuff on the set look really, really actually like interesting and also better than whatever they tried to attempt to do
Yeah.
back then. We don't talk about that, at least. Try not to.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
just hoping that they have like the same treatment as like the One Piece live action. Because I actually
Right,
really
yeah,
like the
I like-
One Piece live action. Have you watched it?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
Mhm.
I only okay. This is gonna sound a little embarrassing, but I
Yeah.
grew up with One Piece because of 4 Kids, and
The
but
poor
I
kids.
remember, as far as I remember,
Uh-huh.
it's pretty accurate, but it like
Mm.
goes through the show so quickly. It like
Yeah.
cuts out all the filler and stuff. I was like, oh my god, they're like, it's pretty spot on. I did enjoy it quite a bit.
Mm.
I was always a fan of both Zoro and Sanji.
Mm.
So the fact that both those actors really nailed the roles for me,
Yeah.
I really like seeing that. Yeah,
Mm.
I like like I was afraid that Sanji would fight wrong or something
Mm.
when they first announced the live action. It's like, what if he doesn't like kick? He mainly kicks. He doesn't really use his hands to fight.
Well, the
So-
dedication of the actor actually, like, you know, he actually learned kickboxing from scratch, like, it become his hobby.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I love the dedication. I love seeing
Mm.
that when actors definitely care about it. It makes me incredibly sad because I love like movies and shows and stuff,
Mm.
and it makes me really sad when people are not as passionate or don't show any passion towards things that I'm really passionate about, or like there's a big community for.
Mm.
It sucks when like a big actor or something like just kind of phones it in. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a big actor, so I don't have to do it, and it just makes me sad
Yeah.
seeing that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really it's like a treat almost.
Mm.
It shouldn't be. I wish more people did appreciate the craft and more people were into getting the characters right. But like when people do put in the extra research and effort, it just makes everything a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. Even if it's not good, at least they wouldn't be the bad part of the show, you know?
Yeah.
It's no like live action Netflix Death Note or whatever.
Let's not talk about that. Did not exist.
Yeah.
Same as Dragon Ball.
Oh god.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything
I'm
more that
sorry,
we could talk about?
If I drag conversation a bit more, I apologize in advance. I'm very good at going into tangents.
Oh no, you're
and I get
good.
people
You're
going.
good. Yeah.
How about this?
Hmm.
Cough, the Avatar live action that I refuse to accept. Cough. Why?
Why?
What's with the?
Why are you
What
refusing to? Oh, why?
Is there
What did it do to you?
Did it physically attack you? Like it's like, hey, I'm gonna ruin your day, kind of thing. Because if so, yeah, or like if it's any other reason, like I'd like to know. Like I didn't hear anything negative about it, so if there's something that I don't know about, I'd be pretty interested in finding out why you might not like accept it or something. I was gonna ask before if you if you grew up with Bionicle, and if you did, which element did you
Wait, if I grew up with what?
Bionicle and
Bionicle?
yeah, the Lego. How do I describe it? Do I first guitarist saying instead? No, not that one. We're not talking about that one.
Wow.
That one,
Yeah.
that's expunged from history.
Yeah. We're gonna
talking
pretend
about
we didn't
that's-
hear
that's
that.
coming
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not out yet.
Fortunately for me, I have not heard of that.
Okay, fair enough. But
Yeah.
you did grow up with Legos, maybe at some point.
Not really. Not really.
Damn. All right.
I wish
Not a
I
Lego
I wish I
kid.
wear, but not really. It's more on. It's I think the Lego era is more onto my younger brother.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Mm-hmm. For me, I'm a big Star Wars guy. So
Ooh.
when they did like Legos, I mean they've been doing Lego Star Wars stuff forever. So whenever
Yeah.
I saw them, I would just buy them, and they still look really good.
Mm. I like
So-
building them.
Fair enough. You know what? You know you're in a good date with a good person if they
Mm.
say, "Hey, let's build Legos."
Let's
If
build
that's-
Legos.
If someone said that on a date with me, I'm putting a ring on it.
Mm. All right, all
That's
right.
so rare.
Take notes, everyone. Take notes.
Wow. Just open-mindedness to me is like very attractive. So
Mm.
yeah, it's a really good trait, should I say? Scribble, scribble.
Scribble, scribble. I see you, Aki. I see you. I see you.
Did you? Is there any traits you like really like for like let's say like a potential partner? to have?
Oh, we're going to that.
Because I kind of said the thing about like open-mindedness, so I was like,
Yeah.
I guess
I mean, that's
can
a
of
given
beans,
for me, I
Yeah.
think.
can of worms.
Hmm.
Either way, however the analogy goes. But yeah,
hmm.
is there anything like any? It doesn't have to be a lot of things, but is there like one specific one where it's like, if they have it, it's like a. If they don't or do have it, it's like a deal breaker. How about that? How about something that you really would like for your partner to have, and something that is like I've definitely like a no, like an absolute no. If they have this or if they're like this, it's an absolute no.
I think mine will be so contradicting. Okay, I would like my partner to let me spoil them yet, but spoil them, but I don't want them to be too clingy.
Okay. I mean, I completely understand that.
Mm.
Space is very important in a relationship. I feel that you have to. My personal opinion is that you should spend time apart from your
Yeah.
significant other sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like spending time apart makes you really kind of appreciate them a little more. Like you realize more things about them when you're apart.
Mm.
And I feel like that's also important as important as being with them. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
that too. Mhm.
Yeah, not calling out like cringy couples, but like but like yeah, you guys should just like spend it like away from each other, and like I don't know, like I feel like people who like flaunt their relationship is like the relationship is like kind of like shallow kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's like it's not love is like you don't keep score of that, and it's not something you really need to brag about. If you have it, that's great, but like no one really cares and goes like, oh, great for you, man. Like,
Yeah.
but I very much am in the same boat with you. You shouldn't flex your relationship. It's a very much you and that person and like the people in your guys' circle kind of thing. I really don't understand personally when couples want to spend all their time together and don't want to introduce each other to each other's friends. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like one of the best and important parts about a relationship is getting to know your SO's friends and then your SO getting to know your friends. Because then they get a better understanding of you from other perspectives. And then you kind of see what kind of friends that they have and stuff, and that's really important. On
Yeah.
top of that, I extremely dislike it personally when couples are very clingy, because it's kind of, in my personal opinion, I don't mean any offense by this, but to me at least, it comes off as like speed running a relationship.
Oh yes, yes.
To end one. And if you're in a constant, if you're constantly seeing each other and being clingy, I feel like you're eventually gonna get sick of each other. I feel
Yeah,
So,
I see that happen
yeah.
a lot with my friend
it's
group.
very common.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like honeymoon stage, and they're like all lovey-dovey, and they're always together, and then you don't see either of them for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then they start to have some disagreements and arguments, and then it's like, okay, this is the start of like out of the honeymoon phase,
Mhm.
and then they start fighting, and then they both consult you, especially
Yeah,
if you're
you
friends with
got
both
caught
of
up
them.
in the middle, and it's a
And
whole
yeah,
mess.
it's a whole
Yeah,
thing. It's
I know where you're coming from.
yeah, it's better to keep things like you know, uh,
Slow and
not
steady.
yeah, slow, steady, and just kind of ease into things. Let's not
Mm.
don't ever you should never feel like you're inclined to push the envelope to for the relationship to go to parts or like jumpstart parts that you're not ready for. I feel.
Yeah.
For you guys, when it's not hanging out with each other become too much for couples?
When
Maybe.
is not hanging out? When is not
Uh,
hanging out with each other become too much for couples? Wait, huh?
Not hanging out.
When
with each
is
other.
not hanging out with each other become too much?
So
like-
when how often is it to be considered too much or something? Or
Hmm.
sorry, can you if it's okay, could you like sort of like the time apart?
Oh, I see.
Like how much time apart is like good and how much is bad
Oh, that might be it.
kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Hmm.
Is that it? Am I making it too simple or is that am I in like kind of the same vein here?
I think that might be it. I think. Well,
'Cause if
for me
that's the
to answer
case-
that,
Hmm.
it really depends on the couple, but like still, like as we said, like be aware of the people who are around you.
Right.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Definitely make time for them, but like don't drop everything for your SO. I don't think, especially early on. If you guys are like close to marriage, then by all means, that's not normal. That's not irregular behavior. That's
Yeah.
more normal.
Yeah.
If you guys are like starting out and you drop everything for them, that's kind of like red flag ish. In
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah.
You need time, and your time is just as important as their time.
Mhm.
It's about finding time that fits for you guys, that works, right? And then kind of working towards that.
Mhm.
I used to have an ex where they kept not wanting to spend time with me, and when I talked to them about it, they told me I was asking for too much. I see.
Mm.
That could just be like some people are slower than others in
Yeah.
terms of relationship speeds, and I unfortunately think that might be the case. For me personally, I think at least meeting the bare minimum is like meeting at least 1 to 2 times if you guys are both really busy.
Mm.
So long as you guys can make it work. If it's long distance, it's a little different. But like
Yeah.
if you guys are like in this generally around the same area and you guys are really busy, but you can only meet 1 to 2 times a week, and you guys actually try. So long as both of you guys are trying, and so long as it's like it doesn't have to be a complete 50-50, but so long as it's nearly equal, I think you're in good hands, like in a good
Mhm.
relationship. You never want to be in a relationship where you're not doing enough, or if you're doing too much,
Mm.
you never want to be the one that gives less, and you never want to be the one that gives too much.
Mm.
You want to kind of match with that.
Yeah. Find the right
who you're with.
balance. Mhm.
And that's like the hardest part. And
Yeah.
if relationships were easy like that, then we wouldn't we would only have like what, 1 or 2 relationships in life.
Yeah.
You kind of have to date and see who's around you and stuff to kind of figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say much to it because like I never really dated. Never. Never really.
I've never really been in a relationship before.
Oh,
I've been
same.
in
Oh god.
I've been in quite a few dates,
Mm.
and I've had like things going a lot of times,
Mm.
but I was never confident enough, and I think it's the same for them too. We were never really confident enough to say that we were like dating. So
Yeah. Right, since 10 failed relationship. You know
hey,
what,
man,
Aki?
that's okay.
It's okay. Those failures could be your like stepping stone.
Hey,
on the
some
next one.
metaphorical omelets, you gotta crack a few more eggs than other people's omelets to
Mhm.
get the perfect eggs on that omelet.
Yeah,
So
crack them
don't even
eggs.
sweat it. Yeah, exactly.
Or their
Don't speedrun
balls, maybe.
relationships. What was the thing that people say? That cringy thing that people said on like Tumblr? It's like break her bed, not her heart.
What? That's a thing.
Yeah, I laughed
Oh.
every time I saw it. But like,
Mhm.
I mean, it's true. You shouldn't be breaking people's hearts.
Yeah.
But like that, well, it's a thing. Yeah, it was all over Tumblr. I've never been on Tumblr, but my friends would keep like, "Hey, what do you think of my feed?" And then like I'd see that like every other
Yeah.
post, and I was like, "That's a, I don't know how I feel about that statement."
I don't know. But yeah, it's funny. You do you, I guess. You do you, king. Whatever you want, whatever your heart
Yeah.
desires. If you want to break
Yeah, also-
them beds, sure.
Yeah. Remember, with relationships, it's what works for some people doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah, that's
you're
very
you.
true.
You're your own unique person, and you should never compromise yourself or your comfort for someone else. So long as you are continuously being you and true to you, I think that's all you really have to concern yourself with starting off with a relationship.
I'm like a cat. You mean a tsundere? Cats are tsunderes.
Are you saying that you're like a type of person that's like kind of closed off in the beginning, and then when you get
Yeah.
to know them, they like really open up? Because if that's the case, I'm sort of like that too. So
I just want a bit of attention, then I can go for hours not wanting any.
no, I get you. It's
I
like
got
it's
you.
Like a,
Mm,
it's different every day.
mm.
Some days I'm like a little bit of attention wouldn't be too bad, but some
Mm.
days it's like, please leave me alone.
Leave me alone, please. Yeah, I'm sometimes like that with friends too. Like, so sometimes I could get some like separation anxiety from my friends, and then sometimes I will just like straight up ignore them.
No, seriously, I need some time apart.
Yeah.
Need some of
I need my me
time.
time.
Yeah,
Me time.
Kuro needs Kuro time. I need Hoon time. You know,
Mhm,
introverted people unite. It's funny that you bring that up. I started life as an introvert. I'm apparently more extroverted now.
Yeah, same
Not
here.
by much. I lean in the extroverted circle, I guess.
I mean, it's a
But,
spectrum, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I definitely have the introverted tendencies are still all there.
yeah. I would call myself an ambivert.
Yeah, like sometimes ordering food is easy, and other times it's like rehearse it in your head. Rehearse it. What do I want? What do I want?
Mhm.
It's like Bochi the Rock, if you will.
I
No,
love
honestly,
that.
that show gets introverted tendencies so right. I think
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt from an anime for introverts. I've never felt so. What's the word? I've never felt so
Relatable.
related, and I never felt so like What's the word? It's not gratification, but validation
Validation.
from an anime.
Mhm.
Yeah, for that the introvert, the way that both Rio and Bochi are introverts, I get it. You know, like they depict that introverted tendency so well in that anime. Yeah. It feels like that sometimes, you know.
I'm
I feel like my
introverted when
face
it's
is
a
melting
big,
off.
it's a big group of people with one person I really trust. I'm pretty good, but when I talk for a very long time, I shrink into my cocoon and say, "See you after I finish my metamorphosis."
No, yeah, I completely understandable.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, especially when I'm in a social gathering, if I don't know anyone, I'm like, who do I talk to? I don't know anyone.
Oh.
But if there's at least one person I know out there,
Mm,
I think I can really get a conversation going.
mm.
But sometimes when the attention becomes me in the conversation with like a bunch of people
Oh
surrounding me,
my
I'm
god,
like,
yes.
please, no, you're getting
No.
too close. Leave
No.
me alone.
Not the attention, please don't.
I feel like I'm gonna get like trampled on by like a bunch of
Mm.
people like crowding around me. So like I get that completely, and you're completely valid for feeling that.
Yeah, but sometimes I sometimes get like the feeling of like, oh, I want people to notice me, but at the same time I don't want their attention on me. You ever feel
I get
that?
I get that. It's like Oh man, I just wish that people would like talk and make
Yeah,
me
yeah,
the
yeah.
centerpiece of the conversation,
Mhm.
and then it actually happens. I'm like, wait, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, they throw compliments
Take
at
it
you.
Yeah, I'm really bad at taking compliments too. So
Me
someone will be like,
too.
"Oh, you're so like you're so handsome," or like you're so funny or something. And I'll go like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
uh...
yeah, yeah. Sometimes I can be a bit like people can mistook me to a snob because like whenever they compliment me, like, yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
you like
drink.
shrink. You like
Yeah.
your shoulders like you notice your shoulders slowly going up,
Mm,
and you're like,
mm,
yeah,
mm,
thanks. Yeah,
yes.
I
Yes, I know. I'm kidding.
I hate when there's that extrovert that takes advantage of like teasing you when
Oh,
that happens.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't like compliments? Well, don't mind if I do. They like wrap their arm around you and they're like, hey friend, let me go into a compliment spree. It's like, please don't. Not around these people. Do that when it's just us, but please not around them. The
Mm.
expectation is too high.
Yeah, fun times.
Fun for them, maybe.
Mm, for them.
Like I don't mind getting teased about that. I think sometimes it's kind of cute, but like other times like it's like please,
Mm.
there's a limit. I can only take so much. My heart.
My
Exactly.
heart. Mhm. Mhm.
Oh god.
Ah,
It's also like the hardest
Mm.
part for me sometimes with social interaction is eye contact. Because I think
Mhm.
that especially people that have like heavy eye contact, because I look at them in the eyes for a few seconds and I'll look away and I'll be like, why are they looking in my general direction?
Why are they looking at me? Why? Why? No, you just have the natural riz.
Yeah, no. Other times when I'm feeling confident, I'll give them the eye contact back and go like, "Yeah, and I'm feeling real confident." And other times I'll be like, yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
So that vase over there is like pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
That
Yeah.
painting, this ceiling, you know what I'm talking about.
So like, how's the weather? Kind of thing.
It's like playing chicken with your eyes. It's like
Mm.
when someone matches when you destroy someone in eye contact thing, it feels so good.
Mm.
But then when someone destroys you with eye contact, it's like, please, no more.
No
I can't.
more.
Stop looking at me.
Fun
Yeah.
times.
Fun times. Definitely times that definitely may or may not contribute to drinking.
I want to drink.
Yeah, no, I get that sometimes.
I want to drink. I'm
Lucky for
planning
me,
to
so
do.
just like a buck
Mm.
50, a buck 50.
Oh, you're so lucky. Oh my god. I want to do a drinking stream this week.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna invite someone, but if you're available.
Hey, I mean, if you do, and if I can match up, definitely. But if you're trying to get me drunk, just know it's gonna
Yeah, I
take a
know.
while.
I know. I know you're a heavyweight.
Both my parents are, so I inherit that from them.
All right. It's like a family reunion. I hate them. I hate family reunions. Don't even get me started on those.
I can't make it through most of them sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we talked for a lot. Oh my god, we're
Oh,
already
yeah.
3 hours in. Oh my god. But
I
yeah.
just realized.
Mm,
I told you, Kuro. I'm like the king of tangents. I swear.
no, it's fine. I welcome it. It's what the podcast is for, to let everyone talk. You know.
Mm.
But yeah, it was a good time with you.
Of course, yeah.
Mm.
Any time interacting with you is a great time. So.
Ah. But yeah.
Yeah, especially when you and Spin are together, because I love that. I hate and love the cursed energy that comes from you guys
my
being
God.
together.
Yeah,
it's
my
it's funny, but also it's like, okay.
We're- my unhingedness is just enhanced with Spinner over here. Whenever
Yeah.
he comes by, we're it's
You guys like
yeah.
are 2 seconds away from making it out.
Yeah, my stream tags is comfy chaotic, but when Spinner is just chaotic.
They all have that one friend that brings
Yeah.
the extra chaotic energy
Yeah.
out of us.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. But yeah, thank you for making the time and
Of course.
filling up the form and agreeing with this.
You make it sound like it was like torture or me
Yeah.
against my will. No, I'm glad to have been here. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah, this was fun.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
anything like this, I'm usually down for, especially if the company is great. You know, if the company's great, I'm down for almost about anything. And that's saying a lot because, like, I don't even do like horror movies, but if the company's great, I'll attempt it.
Oh, horror movies, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm not
Mm.
great with them. I'm not great with horror, but
I
if I'm with good friends, I'm like, I'll at least try it. I will.
you might like or hate me for bringing me with when watching horror movies, but because like when watching horror movies, I'll just make fun of everything.
No, I mean that's like a coping thing. I do the same
No,
thing.
it's not even a
My friends
coping
hate
thing. I'm
me for it.
serious.
Oh.
I will make fun of everything. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Mm.
Sometimes they're cheesy. I understand that. So.
But yeah, it is great. Yeah, it was great having you here, and thank you again for making the time. And you know, I think I might invite you more again in the
Yeah,
future.
sure. I'd
Wink,
love
wink,
to.
party
I'd love to
animals
try.
if you have. Wink, wink.
Let me check real quick. I don't want to say that I have it and I don't.
Wink, wonk. I'm looking for people. But yeah, it's
I
been
think
great.
Boomy might
Mm.
also have it.
Oh.
I do not. Wait, do I have it on? If I don't, then I'll definitely pick it up at some point.
All right, all right. But yeah, thank you again, and everyone here. If you guys haven't followed him, please do, please support him. He was great. He's very great. I'm very glad that I invited him and he being a part of this series that I'm trying to work with. I make it sound bad, but I feel like yeah, it's been great. It's been great having people here and
Yeah,
chatting
this was
with
a fun
them.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that anyone and everyone that gets invited will have a fun time as well. I'll say this too. Also, thank you, Kuro, for having me. Thank you for being such a great guest. Host. My bad, not a guest. Thank you for being a great host, and also, again, this is always fun. I love talking to like good people, good friends, and like I consider you a pretty good friend on this space too.
Aw.
So this is fun, and art, of course, watching you work as well is definitely a treat on top of having a conversation.
Aw,
It's like,
thank
the
you.
art is great.
My
And
heart.
Also, everyone that's watching, continue to support Kuro as you do, as you will, and continue to support and love him as well.
Or making me blush. Making me blush. Oh, the kind words. I'm blushing, guys. I'm blushing. Also, Korodashi. Oh my god, it's my friend from VR chat. Hi, and welcome to my stream. But yeah, we were just about to end, but I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you, thank you.
Hello, but actually,
Mhm.
goodbye.
Yeah, there's gonna be more. But yeah, as for the next guest, I actually don't know who will it be, but I think I have a pretty good idea who will be the next lovely guest. Yes, my next model.
The next prey.
The next prey. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, everyone, and keeping us company in this wonderful time that we have here. And yeah, any last announcement from you, Hoon?
Not too much. Again, the karaoke is on the 28th
Mhm.
if you're in the Western Hemisphere, 29th if you're in Asia like me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be at 11 a.m. like I said for my time, 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST. Time zones are tricky.
Yeah.
After that, I opened my own public Discord not that long ago.
Oh.
Literally last week at the end of last week I opened it,
Mm-hmm.
and not a lot of people have joined yet because like I haven't really talked too much about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also am having a movie watch along the day after my karaoke, around the
Ooh.
same time as well.
Mhm.
Watching The Thing, which I have never seen, and again, I'm not very good with horror movies.
I have
but
not seen that. I will definitely come.
if you want to, yeah, like
Yeah.
by all means. That is what we're watching, and also on the same week as both the karaoke and the movie watch along, I have to, as punishment for it's a treat for you guys, punishment for me, since I since I surpassed 200 follows.
Oh, let's
before,
go!
I went to
Congratulations.
Japan.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much. Before I went to Japan, I surpassed it,
Mhm.
and so I said, you know what? If I get to 200, I'll do like a whole stream with a Valley Girl accent. So I have to keep my promise and do
Ah,
that.
let's go. Oh my god. You know what? That's
I'm
actually much better than what I did.
aiming-
I've been too
I'm
much too
aiming to have it.
generous. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm aiming to have the karaoke, not karaoke, the Valley Girl stream earlier within next week. Maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. Maybe. We'll see.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
I'm not looking forward to it. I'll put on my schedule and stuff, and if you want to know, I'll let you know. But like, it's gonna be torture for me.
I mean, you could just make it, and like, if it's like next Tuesday, you can just make an exit. Oh yeah, I'm in my Halloween costume or something. I'm a ballet girl for Halloween.
Oh man, I just don't even know what game to play for the Valley Girl accent.
Play a game that will mold you, make you mold.
So I just play Valorant. On
Valorant,
stream as a
hey
Valley
yo, if you're playing Valorant, I wouldn't mind joining in
Girl.
and suffer
The thing
with
is, I
you.
have to talk to you like, yeah, girl.
Oh,
so,
I
like,
would, I would join
hey,
you. Oh yeah, please, like, oh my god.
I'm already dying thinking about it. But yeah, I have to do that. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for announcements. That's about it. Yeah.
But yeah, make sure to follow Hoon, guys. Here's this link again. I will put it in chat.
Before I go, I'll close off with the thing
Mhm.
that I usually say when I close, and then I'll let you get back to your chat and stuff.
But yeah,
It was fun again.
Mhm.
I'd love to, of course, collaborate at any moment in
yeah,
time with you again.
it's a pleasure.
And, you know, yeah, of course, it always is. But what's the thing? I always forget it. For those that are going to sleep, ku yasumi. For those that have the rest of their day still, have a great rest of your day. All right, that's
Nice.
been my time. And thank you, Kuro, and I'll see you later.
Yeah. Bye
Bye bye,
bye.
guys.
Bye
Thanks for being so
bye.
cool.
All right.
Shoot.
Bye bye. All right, you guys can see that. Oh, wait. All right, that was Hoon. Oh my God, he's a pleasure to have. And yeah, as for my announcements, I will have a wait. Let me wait. Chatto mate. Let's go to this room. Yeah. Yeah, once again, I would like to thank Kuhn for making the time for this podcast. And as for me, announcements, next week, is it next week? I will be having my cosplay stream soon as a celebration for my 500 followers milestone. So yeah, look forward to that. We're gonna do cosplay, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do for the cosplay stream except cosplaying. I'm thinking of like carving pumpkins, but that would be super messy, so I would rather not. But I will still think about it. But yeah, we're gonna have a cosplay stream soon. As for this week, nothing much. You guys know me. I think I will just make my streams like on the regular, like every day, every 8 p.m. MDT, and that's gonna be like 11 a.m. GMT plus 8 for Asia people. But yeah, this has been Crow Draws, my drawing podcast. I would love to rate someone, but I am pretty tired, so I think I would I wouldn't. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking by and yeah, and hanging out with us. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode again. And tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna stream something, but I might play Genshin, or Valorant. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. And as always, いつものように来てくれてありがとうございます。みんな、じゃあまた明日。また明日。バイバイ。おやすみなさい。